Is it this nasty one?
got your
One of
dose
them
right
has an
there, too.
aftertaste. One of them is delicious.
What?
What?
I don't know.
We
You
can't
got-
hear you.
You got your dose right there too. If you want to ask him for a cup
Can't hear you.
or a glass, get a glass. Oh, the one in this cooler?
Yeah, the one in that cooler, he opened.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna throw
Okay.
that out. Let me pour that out. I liked it, but then over time I started getting this aftertaste that I didn't really taste with the LaCroix.
Oh, these are sweetened. LaCroix isn't sweetened.
That's what it was.
So it's a touch of our sweetener.
Okay, so getting this set up with a new setup. Okay, so my music will be over here. My stream will be over
Can
here.
you even use that music?
FAQ, yeah. I mean, if it gets pulled down, then I know that I can't use that music, but I should be able to use this one. The problem is it's on a playlist that eventually there could be a song that you don't fucking know. So, I mean, I'll probably maybe eventually contract out to try to find some custom songs and things. Hey, somebody called you sexy. I don't know which one they're talking about. You or
Well,
me.
once I get my guitar, I will make Angry Joe music
Really?
with a fucking guitar.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you lending your musical expertise to the show.
I would just say just music. I wouldn't say expertise.
What?
Thank you for lending me your music.
Yeah.
Not expertise.
Look at this. Look at this chill ass stream, guys. Welcome. How y'all
Welcome,
doing?
Havoc.
How you doing?
$1.99. Thank you so much for your resubscription of 19. El Heifers.
I love our
Jeffers.
setup. Worked very hard on it.
You're awesome.
Thank you for subscribing,
Kennedy.
by the way. And so now today will be the first day that I will be able to get
Spazzy.
the chat notifications.
Board game night. Let's
up
go.
so I can see.
We're just
It's not necessarily
it's-
board game
we're
night.
showing
it's
you
just
some
chill
stuff
night. Yeah.
that we got in today.
So Santi, is
And-
that Santi Joe? Steppy?
Resubscribe for
Spaz?
6
El
months.
Jefer?
You gotta.
Havoc?
Uh,
How many? So many, and I only heard of like one or two. El
Samurai Aztec. Everyone
Azteca?
should be caught up.
Yeah,
Steppy. Hey, killers.
Great
No.
setup. Thank
I think the Necrons have not arrived yet, right?
you. The Necrons have arrived today, I
Okay,
believe. We're going to be
so-
unboxing some Necrons for
Yeah.
other Joe. So stay tuned for that. In fact, let's just start the unboxing.
Yeah. You got such a dope ass setup. Kudos for the hard work.
Yeah, thank
Glacier
you. Who
Wolf.
said it?
That was Santis.
Okay,
Glacier
thank you,
Wolf.
man.
Resubscribe for 6 months. Call that names 1.
Want to make sure.
Idris, welcome. Been a fan since your Man of Steel review.
Hell yeah, man. Love that movie.
Flamingo, resubscribe for 3 months. KD, welcome. OJ's Queen.
So these
Well,
ones really didn't
thank
work.
you.
Those gold ones.
Glad Neil, new member. Geek Anomaly, 41 months.
I want a
Miss you
rematch
guys.
versus Alex.
But that was just for fun. Alex.
I know, but it just makes me want to play.
This is broken.
You broke it
I
again?
didn't break it. I just noticed it. Like, look at
Well,
his
I
hand.
thought Alex fixed it.
Well, he fixed everything else.
What is his head? His head's right here.
No,
dude.
his hand.
Oh, son of a bitch.
That wasn't me.
That was definitely
That was
you,
not
Joe.
me.
Hold on.
I
There,
didn't break
I
it.
don't know why I'm doing this. Look,
What'd you break?
I didn't break it.
What'd
That
you
was
break?
not me.
What'd you break?
Look at his wrist.
I can't go that high with the can.
I didn't do it.
I
I'm
can't go
at
that.
7. Resubscribe for 4 months. Nice setup. Oh, it's the best.
Thank you,
This is the
thank
best
you.
You're gonna see.
Look,
I think.
There's Joe. There's me.
Welcome, Samurai
There's
Queen.
Alex. You see the TV in the
And
background is
Tom.
the new addition. Now that TV was actually like, I've had that TV my whole life pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a piece of shit. But we were like, man, my eyes suck. I need to be able to
There's no way.
see
Look at the
chat
look.
and alerts and see my stream setup to know what we look like.
There's no way I did that. How did I
But
just,
that's going to be
like, click?
distracting when it's on camera, when we're doing battle reports and shit, because it's like,
Commencing attack.
Don't look over
but
there.
if it was a logo or something, that would be cool.
The Gropri Dreadnought rescript for 48 months. And Cowlick
I
33, 2 months.
And
Keep up
plus,
the great content, boys. We
I'm
will.
not looking at camera. Okay, it's just a temporary solution because I'm going to be looking that way, and it would be nice to just be looking this way. In fact, my dumb ass,
You know-
why did we fucking set it up over there when we could have set it up over here? I didn't think of it. So that we want to go ahead. That
Hype train.
we want to go ahead and set that up. We're going to set it up over here.
I know.
Okay.
Juan,
What we did is we got a bunch of extension
Devious
HDMI
friend.
extension cables
Nightstalker.
and then ran it along the bottom here and then plugged it into the back of the PC.
You're awesome.
This
You're
is
awesome,
a
guys.
horrible fiddly bit that you
It
ruined.
is. There's no way I.
Okay, so
if I would have broken
as
it,
these
I think
two
I
argue,
would have
I
taken
shall
out his
start
whole
unboxing.
arm. I would have taken out his whole arm.
I didn't break it. It was fixed
I didn't
last
break
time.
it either.
No,
and
you-
and I
no, you-
saw
nobody
him fix
noticed.
it, Joe.
Nobody even noticed.
I saw him fix it. So you're telling me Alex didn't notice while he was fixing
That
the
he
model?
didn't have a hand?
Yeah.
He has a hand. He has
I
no
believe
wrist.
Alex.
It's just like this section is gone.
All right, here's
Just
for
small section.
what's in the box number
Will
one.
you go get me the glue,
Yes.
the pins,
Pins.
the screw,
pins.
the clippers?
Yes, got it. Stat. Nurse is on
Nurse
the way.
OJ.
Clippers.
The Clippers. That's right.
Nurse OJ. Report.
it.
Report to the surgery room.
Somehow the Dementor lost his wrist. I don't
It's
know.
not a Dementor, Joe.
Oh.
It's the Nightbringer. You use the right name.
Well,
This
I-
camera is like an Angry Joe cam. Like, Joe. Look at this. Joe. Joe. Do you see
Well,
my hand?
Yes.
Joe, use the right name.
Well, see what happened was
It's not a
I don't know
Dementor.
anything about
No.
Warhammer, but I know
No,
Harry
no, no.
Potter.
Angry cam. Angry point of view cam.
Took my jab. Samurai Queen. You're not here.
I need a beer. I need a beer.
Bam, right there.
Okay.
JR the Bear, we scrubbed for 26 months. 2 years, 2 months. Thank you so much for that. I didn't break it, guys. I don't know what happened. Judd, Rick, thank you so much for your biddies, cold shots. Saint Coder 83, we scrubbed for 2 months.
It's going pretty terrible.
Brr.
I'm constantly having to fix everything that OJ breaks.
I don't think it was me.
Joe, are you saying it was me? You thinking I'm over here breaking my own models?
Yes.
No, I'm not. I had him repair it. I
You-
literally
you
was
had him
like, this was
repair-
broken.
Something else. Not
No.
that, though.
Yes, I did. He put the Necron's scarabs on there.
How would that even happen, though?
You were
Explain
here
it.
when I fixed
Explain
this.
it to me. How would I break his wrist?
You broke the Nightbringer's wrist.
The Dementor!
Guys, other
Oh.
Joe is so powerful that he broke the Necron Nightbringer's wrist. And if you know the
I
Necron
believe.
Nightbringer, he's
Thank
a
you for believing.
Catan, who is essentially like a god. So other
Are
Joe
you a
broke the
god?
wrist of a god.
Yes.
See, now he admitted it. I got him to admit it. He just
Morehouse
said yes.
Bard, thank you so much
Well-
for giving out 5 subs.
Well, when you put it like that, yes,
Well,
I
yes.
did break the wrist of a god.
I am God of Destruction. Another month.
Whoa, what did I buy that has
Brewer.
flight bases?
Thank you so much for your resubscription. 7 months. And JDM Anime Otaku.
I mean,
2 months.
terribly
It's going
based
great.
ones. That's a
Love the setup.
terrible job there. Unfortunately.
Well, luckily.
Oh, these are the ones. Joe, your Necrons have arrived. These are Necrons. I needed Alex to
I
repaint.
can't touch them yet.
It's a light repaint, Alex. It's not a heavy
can do
repaint.
it.
What it is? Oh, okay. Actually, you can do this one, Joe. You're just changing the glow from blue to green. Do you think it can handle
I like blue.
changing?
But I like blue.
Oh, you like blue? Well, maybe
Yeah.
you'll like it the way it is. But it's just Necrons traditionally
There's
have.
nothing traditional about me.
Okay, well, I should have bought a
Zion. 8 months.
blue Necron army
Looking
so
forward
that
to
it all
the upcoming
matches.
reports.
His
I'm
wrist is too
looking at
small
him.
for a base. Do not touch him.
Well, it's
Or
not
to a
my
pin.
fault he's got a little wrist.
That is too small for a pin.
His
That
wrist is too
sucks.
small for a pin, yes.
I figured. Well,
All right, what
Boy.
is it, chat?
fucking blue.
What is it? Guesses. It's a Necron.
Never lose. Never lost. Silent King.
What, Joe?
Blue Cron.
Well, don't say that unless you played. Well, actually,
Well, I don't know,
that's,
I'm
that's still
reading
true.
chat.
You never lost.
Well, he has never lost.
Who was that? Steppy?
Did you win
I
this
miss
weekend?
one? I think Steppy got it already.
Did you win this weekend?
I
God,
did.
man, you're smart as fuck.
OJ won already this weekend playing some Gladius.
Steppy won. You are a smart ass motherfucker.
Yeah, me, Flippy, Saints game. Well, Saints gaming was gonna play next time. Tolgian. Flex. I was building these badass Tau mechs. Is that right? Tau mechs.
Tau.
Tau.
Oh, this one guy offered us his Tau army. Well, on eBay. We don't know him, but I don't think Alex liked the paint job.
I couldn't see. He took the pictures
it's
with a potato.
really bad pictures.
You can do that.
I can show you how. Yeah.
So Joe, you like the blue?
I like the blue.
Fucking blue.
Chad doesn't look bad,
I'm gonna
right?
blow this
I
out
would
of the
love
sky.
to see OJ
Yeah,
paint
you
that
blow
green
that.
because
Wait,
it would
what?
just be.
That's what I would want. And Joe, if you actually do a little bit more elaborate job, you want to do all the crevices
Flames.
as green, so that it's glowing everywhere and not just here.
Put flames
Chad, do
in
you
the
think
back.
that
Look at the
I
back
should
right
blow
there.
the fucking blue out of the sky with my Space Marines?
No.
Or do you think that Joe should paint it green?
I did beat
God,
Granny
why
2.
is there so much shit on this fucking screen, man?
Look,
Hype
I'm gonna
train.
put flames on the side, and on
Oh,
the
hype
back,
trains
I'm gonna
are
put my last
acceptable.
name, Lopez, right there. It's gonna be fucking sweet.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna put Lopez in the back.
This is not your Mexican Space Marine army. Which, by the way, Joe, you got to paint the engines. This is bullshit that
Yeah.
he painted everything else and he didn't paint the engines. But guess what, guys? I only got this for $33. Is that not a fucking deal?
I don't know how much these
$33. I
cost.
think this kit is like $60-$70, Joe.
Damn.
Yes. So I swooped in and got it.
Yeah,
It looks like it's
And
not
because they
painted
were
very
so
well.
cheap, I had to buy a second one. Joe, you only have room for one of them in your army, but you can rebuild your list and have room for two if you want.
Put some like fuzzy dice right there in the front.
Wrong army.
But this for $33,
Dude,
I
did you
buy
look at the
all
guy's
day long.
eyes? It looks like OJ painted it already.
All right, let me show.
It's like Hero Clicks.
Yeah. He's got one eye in the middle of his forehead and one
Okay,
eye in
let
his
me see
Adam's
if I
apple.
can get this for y'all.
Yeah, that would probably be my paint job
The
right
little
there.
googly eye here. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. I'm gonna do my best for you, Jen. Here we go. Shit. Come on. No. Bro. Focus, man. Focus.
Focus.
Huh. It won't autofocus. That's a first. There it goes. Okay. Maybe I was just trying to focus on something too. No?
The camera says no.
I'm having issues here. I can't even switch it back to manual control. I want manual control. So it should automatically switch.
Minky80 resubscribe for 2 months. Thank you so much for your resubscription, guys.
What the fuck?
Will you not knock over these?
Don't even blame me. I didn't touch it.
You know how delicate those wings are?
I didn't touch it.
Who did?
I can't.
The wind.
Well, when does it come in?
Ray, what's up, man?
There we go. God
How
damn.
are you?
Hey.
Hang in there, camera. You could do it. You could do it.
I'm trying to
That's
think,
a
what's
little-
this weekend? Ray, how you feel about playing some video games?
Video
Either
games.
this weekend or next weekend? Because I want to play some video games.
What the fuck happened to my camera?
If I wreck something, I'm going to throw it away.
What?
Throw away the evidence.
I'm gonna have to research.
He'll just run up.
this.
Alex, fix it.
Say, where's my army? We never got it in, I swear. Necrons are zombies, yes. I think they are. They're robotic zombies.
Kind of.
I'm new to this universe.
They have reanimation protocols, which Joe really likes from Gladius.
Which
Gladius
I
was his inspiration
pretty
Arise,
great.
chicken.
for going with
See
the
my
Necron.
crew's here. My crew's not here. None
Who?
of them. Flippy's not here. Medieval's not here. Tolgion's not here. Drex
It's probably 4 in the morning for Tolgion.
probably. Yeah, we finished the game on Sunday. Took us a long ass time. The Master Vader,
Oh,
new
I know
member.
what was wrong. I
What's up?
We do
Trying-
like Dave Filoni.
was,
Do you like
Dave
bologna?
Filoni.
I do like bologna.
Fried bologna.
I do like fried
right?
bologna.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I even like fancy bologna, mortadella.
What's fancy bologna?
It's the same thing. It's almost the same thing as bologna,
It's better package.
but it's got pistachios in there.
There we go.
Pistachios.
So I got
It's
it.
delicious.
That sounds.
Now
weird.
you can see his googly eyes.
Flippy streaming.
Joe, is this you in the machine?
Yes, that's why I can't hit shit.
'Cause you got googly eye. One eye is painted drooling.
Oh, you should check out these eyes.
But I am impressed by the little controls.
God
oh,
damn
those
it,
eyes
Ray.
are worse.
Those eyes are worse.
Ray ruined it. He said they're space croissants.
Oh Jesus!
not-
I can't hear shit. Chat, never let Joe live this down.
They're not
His
space
doom
croissants.
scythes have cross-eyed pilots.
Yeah.
I'll fix it.
Keep firing, assholes.
He's like, at what? I don't know. Go for the middle.
His
Guys,
eyes are
I
leaking.
always want. You know what? I'm even gonna in battle reports. I'm gonna put in cross-eyed pilots.
Look,
So that's why they were $33.
when
But you
you're-
know what?
These
That's
are
not a
te-
problem.
there's paint on them, so they're technically pre-painted.
They're battle
And
ready.
you paid money for it, so he's technically a pro painter. But
True.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This is better than something I would do.
No. I can teach you to do
Joe,
better
you
than that.
you
We'll
you
see,
think
we'll
so,
see.
but with help from Alex, I think you could do better. And even without help from Alex, I think you might be able
You
to
gotta-
do better
These
too.
don't get the full
I
amount
mean,
of dice
this
unless you
it's
plug the
not
Ethernet
that
port in the
complex.
back.
You could see
Is
how
that what
he
it
puts
is?
the blue on there.
Yeah, can you show
then
chat
he put the
where you
whitewash
put the
on
phone
there.
line is? You have to plug the phone
No,
line in
I'm
and the small
talking.
one.
Oh shit!
No, you're breaking shit is what you're doing.
Go, what'd you say?
You have to plug the phone line in the back and then the Ethernet in the center because otherwise it doesn't fly
Yeah,
straight.
yeah, he's talking
so the
about
Ethernet goes
this.
there, and then the phone lines go to the other two because
The
otherwise
phone
they can't
lines.
speak to their Necron moms.
So
Right. Well, what about the two on the ends?
oh, ain't no that plug anymore.
So you saying the Necrons use aim?
So there,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
put
well,
the
it's-
Yes.
you put the Cat 5 cable right here in the butthole, and then you put the telephone lines one
They
for
use
each.
Rescript for
Uh-huh.
4 months. Dragon
Okay,
Slayer.
and we don't know what these are for yet.
The real blue monkeys.
All right, so Joe now has 2 Doom scythes to add to his army
Space
that's hiding over
croissants,
there.
says Ray.
I do like space croissants. Did you see the Saints game? Was crazy. Yeah, I wonder if Drew is here. I was told that
Yeah.
Joe, can you put these over there with their buddies?
there was a friendly bet
Buddy.
made on that game, and now someone in chat has to change their name because OJ won.
Yeah.
That would be. Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see. Drew's not here, but Drew should be here. But Drew's name is no longer what you know shouldn't be. It's got to be changed.
The hell, Joe? You think you're gonna take a whole shelf for your Necrons?
Yep.
Okay.
We still have all those over there.
I know. I'm just playing.
You see, my army, it is vast.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
next
geez,
box.
army's delicious with butter.
Ew.
Damn it, Ray. Yep. Maybe he's ready for next week.
Red Bull or Monster?
G
G Fuel.
Less sugar.
Zero sugar.
Bam.
Better flavor.
Cheaper.
Delicious. Oh, much cheaper too.
That's all that you really need. Cheaper, better, tastier. The only thing that maybe would be a negative is it's a tiny more work. But I mean, you're over
You
here.
can also just buy the cans though too if you're afraid of that
Yeah.
work. So you can be comparing apples to apples.
Stevie said he saw your tweet about Eldar going to Gladius.
Yeah, Eldar going to Gladius. That was the secret faction. Was not allowed to talk about. I mean, I think it was pretty obvious anyway, because there's a ton of races they don't have in the game.
What don't they have?
What other races do they not have? They don't have,
Nurgle!
They don't have Nurgle demons. They don't have the Adeptus Sororitas, the Sisters of Battle. They don't have the Golden Boys, the Adeptus Custodes.
Golden Boys.
They don't have.
No, it's good, Golden
They have
Girls.
like pompadours. And
What else?
jackets.
Harlequins. They don't have
That's a lot.
Thousand Suns.
Popcorn.
The
or corn?
individual little ones.
Nurgle.
So there's more. I mean, they got plenty they can do. All right, what do you guys think this is? Let me take a peek, and I'll try to give you some hints.
Yeah, make sure that it's not something else that you ordered on the internet.
Oh, yeah. I already.
Dark
Already
Eldar.
got that.
Warhammer. G Fuel.
Well, last time I opened up a
Nurgle.
super gun.
Hey, look, there's actually.
Oh, it's an OJ.
I
It's
like
an
that.
OJ model.
Yeah.
This is for Necron.
It is.
Has
the
there been a decision
Tomb
made about
Raider.
Warhammer section on the Discord? Yes, there will be a Warhammer section on the Discord.
Yes.
Yes, if it's not there already, I can have Dr. Evil or Alex, or I can try to figure it out myself.
I can screw around in Discord and try to figure it out.
Let me first see if I've got the name of this model correct.
Is that
This
Tomb
model
thing?
was painted so wacky, and it was so cheap again that I had to buy. Like I gotta get off eBay because I keep finding these super awesome deals. But when you add up all these deals, they're not. You're spending way more money than.
But I saved $40. It's
Right.
like, but you spent.
But you spent,
hundreds of dollars.
70, the hundreds, yes. I can't find it. Purchased.
When will
I
the
just
main-
thought it was painted unique, and I thought it could be other Joe on the battlefield himself because it was
Huzzah!
painted so cool. Now, other Joe will pick obviously his own models and shit, especially in his Space Marines. But this one was just
Space
it
Mariachis.
it looked painted nicely, but it might actually not be, because this picture is not that great.
They use the worst camera possible. They're like,
Parmesan
look how great this
done.
thing
What's
is
up,
painted, and then
Parmesan?
you
Here
get
we go.
there and it's.
Is it the two
Here
ones?
we go, Senor Scorpion. No, it's not Mexican style. Actually, is it a Mexican style? But no, man, Joe's whole thing doesn't have to be Mexican in everything he fucking
That's
plays.
just for the Marines.
That's just for the Marines. Here it is. It is an Overlord, but painted red, green.
Yeah, he could almost
Thank
fits
you,
in my
Ray.
army.
For gifting out a sub.
He looks Christmassy.
Big Ben.
Yeah, it's a
12
little
months.
bit of a
Happy
Christmas tree.
anniversary, Big
So
Ben.
maybe that'll be when Joe plays in for Christmas, December.
We can do an allied match. You can.
Yeah.
But you know what? I just realized, like, if it's Joe, then maybe we should have had that
Something
blue
new.
instead of red. Do you see him, Joe?
Yes, I do.
Well, here, let me give him to you. Hold on, let me show chat the rest of it. So this is like the little overlord that can be leading here.
Be fast. is pretty cool. Alex is broken.
Blue. You say it looks broken?
Kidding.
How did you break him?
It's good. I approve. It is not broken.
Excellent. Okay.
Run of events.
Moving
3
on.
months. Resubscription. Roger B.
Let's see
Strong. Thank you
what's
so
in
much for
this
your
one.
donation.
This guy packed it
Not sure when
pretty crazily.
about that.
Yeah, you can paint your army whatever color that you
Quantum
want.
DeLorean. Right now they're in their nursing home. Can't go out yet.
Well,
What happened?
these were more guys. See, it's an addiction. I didn't need these guys. Fuck. I'm gonna have to repaint. I'm gonna have to sell these guys. Actually, I did need 5 or 10, but there's 20 here. So.
We don't know when the
Hey,
main
Chad,
Warhammer
you want to buy some
Wait for a couple
40K
more
models
pieces,
off
and
of
we
me?
should maybe next
These are
month.
some more
Wait,
Thousand
no, not.
Suns.
We're already in November. Shit, I thought we were in October still.
Wow, these are painted really, really well.
Maybe a couple weeks.
No more
These
Thousand
are
Suns.
pro painted. Pro painted, pro based.
You guys looking forward to Dark Tide? I don't know what that means.
Yes, very much looking forward to Dark Tide. It's the Warhammer game coming on Xbox.
Oh,
It looks really
that's
good.
right. Yeah, that
So
one.
we are
I
very
forgot
excited
the
for that
title
one.
of it.
Yes. Dark Tide.
Super Bat Cat gifted his sub.
Damn, that look good. I like his gun.
That does look fucking badass.
His base is nice.
Badass.
And then he's got some cool little, what do you call those on his back? Little fucking dead jetpack heads. Dead jetpack heads.
It's crazy how none of that stuff breaks the mail. Our Jimmy, have I got a surprise for you? Most of this shit shows up really broken.
I wouldn't say most.
A lot of this shit. This bag
I
of
wouldn't
pins
say a
was full.
30%.
A lot of it comes broken, and we have to fix it.
Especially
Some
if it
of
has
it
wings.
comes broken. And Alex has to fix it.
Especially if it has
I'd
wings.
fix some as well.
And I don't.
Joe has not.
Joe breaks
Joe's
stuff.
job
Yet.
is to break things.
Yet.
But damn, I'm gonna have like the most fucking rubric Marines. I'm obsessed with rubric Marines. I'm obsessed with noise Marines. But I can't
love
buy
noise
noise
I
Marines.
want.
Oh, no. Oh, it's not broken. Oh no, but I can't buy noise Marines because the only fucking noise Marines I like are like $100 a piece.
Yeah, 40, 50 bucks
Cheese and
they're
unpainted.
metal.
rice.
They're
Unpainted,
metal,
yeah.
Joe. They're like an exclusive out of print model that they
Make your
reran.
own.
Make my own?
Yep.
I can't.
Why?
It would take too long, and I don't have that talent in sculpting. You make your own.
Make it out of clay.
Nurgle,
some
Nurgle,
Play-Doh?
Nurgle. I made you
No.
out of clay.
Get some Play-Doh.
Play-Doh? I've got
Play-Doh!
some. I have modeling clay. And tons of green stuff. You can make your own little minis out of green
Alex,
stuff.
can you put these guys on the shelf?
OJ, can you put those guys on the shelf?
Which ones?
All of those ones.
I said Alex.
Which shelf?
It's so far, and
It's
I've got
closer to
short
you.
arms.
No, you don't. I have the shortest arms.
You do.
Alex, the shelf is right behind you.
This one?
Yeah, and Joe put his Necrons behind him.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
You... Really?
don't
OJ
think
breaking
Alex likes
things?
being told
Never
what to do.
heard of such a thing.
I just want to move shit.
I don't break things.
And Joe does.
Look out, OJ Gumby has joined 40.
Oh shit! I
I'll
got
make it
I
better
got some
than Gumby.
Terminator. Look at these fucking Scarab Terminators.
We're doing great. How
They're
are you
fucking
doing?
awesome, dude.
Of course, Alex works
Look
out.
at that shit, guys. Is that not fucking painted really well? Damn, I like that missile launcher rack. That missile launcher rack is so stylish in the like Egyptian style.
Templar.
Alex, what do you
sexy.
think of that? Look.
Through what to where?
Turn. You'll see.
Yeah, it's sweet.
God,
Nothing
that's
impresses
cool.
this man.
He
I said
he
sweet.
just said it's sweet.
What do you want me to do? Like jump up and down and start screaming?
That would be great.
That'd be terrifying.
It probably would be terrifying.
I was like, oh, he really likes it.
Alex, are you okay? We'd take him to the hospital.
Yeah.
God of Mellow, rescrap for 15 months.
Look at that gun. Is that a freaking flamer, dude?
Ooh-wee. Pacific Blue.
Was that fucking blue? I guess I do have some blue models in my army. My 1,000 Sun boys.
Kinnaman 71, reswap for 5 months. Shy Guy, new member.
I don't know why blue has now become like, we've had it's blue in my lexicon forever, but just recently has become like everybody talks about it constantly now. And now I can't like the color blue. Because they're like, hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Oh, look at this.
Arden, thank you so much for those biddies.
Painting.
This is the chill out room.
Yeah.
Yeah, workroom over there, workroom downstairs, workroom. There's 2. This is the chill room, though.
This is a workroom for me, too, Joe. You know how much work I put in this room?
Well, yeah, but this is also like.
Where them beers at?
Right there. I'll grab that. I got some Christmas beers, chat.
OJ he's got a 50-50
What?
shot of dying from drinking this
Christmas
beer.
beer. No.
It's Christmas beer.
No.
'Tis the season.
No.
For his Nurgle army.
Yes.
They got eggnog beer or something?
Oh,
no,
gross.
no. Well, actually, I would drink eggnog with rum.
Yeah, I'll drink eggnog with rum, too.
This is
Joe,
a full-grown Nick Imperial stuffed with holiday spices.
But OJ is randomly allergic to certain
That was
holiday
that
beers.
one time it was Shiner. I don't know what Shiner put in their beer. It was a holiday Shiner or something. But it made my face go red.
Damn, look at that gun, guys. You know what? I almost guarantee you that the reason why I bought this on eBay is because I guarantee you this painter is probably the exact same painter.
Oh, it's Tubbs.
He call him Mr. Ping? I forget his name.
They make some good stuff that I
They
like.
do.
They have a Terminator Psyker, Terminator Sorcerer,
It's 12% chat.
Terminator
12%.
Sorcerer.
That eggnog rum is rough. It's good.
It smells sweet.
It's got 3 out of 5 for sweetness.
Shut up, Joe. Drink it.
Put it in your mouth.
No.
Put it in your mouth, or I'll cut you. How is it?
It's all right.
Not
Joe,
bad.
how is it?
Not bad. Not as
Jay, you ready to get stabbed?
what? No.
Okay, ready? React.
Where is it? Where is it? No. Chug it. Fuck that.
What are you rating it?
What did I rate last year?
Hits on Twitch. Thank you very much.
It's not as doesn't have as many
Peyton
spices.
TV, Arden, Neon Knight. Oh, and Hitch on Twitch. You are already on YouTube, but you come over here, man. Thank you, dude. That's gonna help me afford these models that I'm showing you, and I'll play them just for you. Maybe this could be you, Hitch on Twitch. That is a cool sword, man. I just love that. Love that. Are these 10? 6? No, they're 9. Why would it give me 9? Maybe they're sold in 9?
That's weird.
I was about to say, fuck, I get 2 squads of Terminators. But
Like real Terminators.
just Terminators right here.
Peyton TV, resubscribe for 4 months. How are you, champ?
So I better make sure that...
Great.
Hitch on Twitch,
Great.
Neon Knight, Ultimax, thanks for joining us.
Let me make sure that in the listing it was 9 Terminators and not 10.
That'd be funny.
Oh
It is.
no, it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I? Can I not count here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you kidding me? Oh no, Joe, are you fucking with me?
What? What happened? I didn't touch anything. I only touched my beer.
What? What'd you get? Oh,
You
the
handed him
first
to
one
me.
the first one we played with.
You
God,
handed
See,
it to
look
me.
at that. I don't even,
Alex had it.
I
I'm
didn't have
trying
shit.
to-
You handed
I'm
it to me and
trying
told me to
enjoy
put it
my
over
beer.
there.
I'm getting
Well,
yelled
I'm gonna
at.
hand you these if
It's
you
supposed
can
to be a
put
chill-ass
those with his
stream.
friends.
Place him on this book.
I'm gonna get yelled at again.
Yeah.
I didn't even touch anything that time.
Alex, put him on the shelf. Alex is like, Joe, put him on the shelf.
Put him on the book, and then I'll put him on the shelf.
I love that.
Book. It's like, you messing with me, Joe? I was like, I didn't touch anything.
See, with the Dos Equis, I could chug that thing. With your Christmas beer, Joe,
Oh,
you
no.
gotta nurse it.
This is 3 Dos Equis right here.
Yeah, you got
What?
You got,
This is 12%.
Damn. What is Dos Equis percent?
Probably 4
four
point something.
It's 4 something.
Maybe
It's 4.2. 4.2. Chug it, Joe. That's why they were saying that. I didn't know your beer was 12%.
No, sir.
Mofo. All right, this one comes from Games Workshop themselves directly, so let's save that one for last.
What?
Yeah, they sent us something.
Fuck yeah. Who's doing their part?
I'm doing my part. Thug Tug Reject.
I don't know what this one is for because I ripped the
5
label
months.
off. Why does it say no children's products on it?
Because this is for adults. You see this
This is for
shit?
adults only.
It's like you kids.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. I better open that one off.
Off screen, yeah.
And they kids.
Adults only. I don't know what's in this one.
Books.
Books.
Guys, it is my new Salamanders book. I have been considering changing the Angry Army from the
Salamanders.
Crimson Fists to a Salamander army. The
Fists?
reason, yes, Alex.
Do they have like spears
Fists.
with like
With a fist at the end, like the lances, yeah.
The problem is that I read the Crimson Fists wrong. I thought that they get a +1 to hit when they're firing at a unit of 5 or more models. It actually doesn't say that. Upon rereading it, it says you get a +1 to hit if the models you're targeting have 5 more models than your unit, which is gonna be a lot harder to,
What's the
fulfill.
minimum number that you can have? 5?
In a unit? My
You'd have
minimum
to-
number is 5, yeah. So I was like, I'm out of here. Buy Crimson Fists. And Salamanders have some badass abilities. They are like freaking Iron Men because they do a -1 AP to every weapon that's coming against them. I think just flat. So that to me is the most powerful one. I was actually thinking of telling Joe to be the Salamanders before I was like, oh, my Crimson Fist, I need to change.
they
I'll
don't
take
look
the
like
Salamanders.
salamanders.
Well, I was thinking your Mexican army might want to be salamanders, and you can still be salamanders if.
They don't look like lizard
would-
people.
Iguanas.
These
Basiliscos.
particular salamanders, they live on a harsh planet, Joe. Their skin
Texas.
is all blackened and darkened and crusted because
Oh, crusty?
they- a little bit because and red
moisturized, man.
eyes. But the problem is they fucking live on Mustafar, dude. So it's like volcanic ash around them all the time.
I was like, wait, you crossed what?
But that won't be ours because you could still be a successor
not
chapter,
really Mustafar.
and our successor
Oh.
chapter left that planet, and so we don't have to deal with all the volcanic
It's like,
shit.
what? Mustafar.
Mustafar? All right, I'm curious what's in this. No children. Maybe
Oh, just
I
crispy army.
shouldn't
Extra
open
crispy.
Extra
this.
crispy.
Shouldn't open this on stream. No children. No children product. No children. No children. Oh, this is also a Game Workshop. Ugh. Damn it, they got an invoice on here. Let me pull that out. Was there a
Do
dress?
some answers.
Seducement. No.
Whoa. This shit is huge. I didn't expect a freaking brand new 9th edition Imperial Armor Compendium to be this massive. This is so cool, guys. This is like all the specialist Forge World models.
It's the Imperial Army
If you
Compendium.
were listening, Joe, I'm explaining it right now. It is the specialist Forge World models that are like twice as expensive as the expensive as models. Inside, you will find data sheets for the whole range of Forge World units.
Some big shit in there.
Huge.
There's models like fire hydrant size.
Fucking massive models.
In the book?
Yeah, they're inside the book.
What? How did they storm in there?
Death
Folded, they pop up.
Watch.
You open it up and then a fire.
I tried to open the one that wasn't Games Workshop, and I opened this one. Death Watch. That's pretty freaking sweet, though I don't play Death Watch. If I were to like play against Alex's army exclusively, and you want to cheese, go Death Watch because they tear Tyranids apart.
I'm not Tyranids, I'm Nurgle,
I
goddammit.
know. I said Alex's
Army. And my army's not Tyranids.
One of your army. Okay, Alex would like you to know that he is not the Tyranids.
I'm
straight.
He's been forced to play the Tyranids on his off days,
Yes.
so that he can warm up for his Nurgle. Now, Alex,
Yes.
would you like me to get you a Death Guard? Because they're about to get a Codex. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
Plague
a Death
Marines
Guard.
are sick as fuck.
Yes, AJ has an orc army.
Yes, Big Boss Joe. I have a, let me show you Big Boss Joe. Battle Scribe here.
Have you heard of Battle
right
Scribe,
now,
Alex?
Oh, what is Battle Scribe? Can you tell me about Battle Scribe?
We have, that's a joke because Chad keeps pestering us about Battle Scribe. I have
Only
the
the dumb ones.
65th Armored Regiment Big Bertha.
What?
Ooh.
Big
It's
Bertha.
named Big Bertha because that's my Big Bane Blade's name. 70th Cadian Armored Battalion. Alex is Nurgle because he didn't give me a name for it. Alex is Tyranids. Big Boss
I told
Joe
you it's the
Skull
Nurgle.
Rippers.
The Nurgle before Christmas.
Oh, okay, sweet. You did tell me that. All right,
did.
Let me rename.
That's why I said it. I have Christmas-themed Nurgle.
Edit forces.
And they are finally ready for Christmas.
Alex is Nurgle before Christmas.
The Nurgle before Christmas, yep.
Alex is the Nurgle before Chris.
What's this? What's this?
Exactly.
Alex, the Nurgle before Christmas.
Purple Nurgle? No. Actually, my friend Matt has purple Nurgle.
I have the Emperor's Chosen. The Emperor's P. I don't remember. The Emperor's PP.
What?
I don't know. I don't remember what I named them. The Emperor's Pride. It could still be his PP. And I have the Angry Boys. Wait a minute. What is that? The Angry Boys with the Angry Squiggy. That's my second orc army. I have Imperial Knights, and then there's our custom Legion, guys. Everybody in chat, that's your Legion right there. Legio Iratus, Angry Legion, and then my 1,000 Sons. They're not like completed yet.
King of Rukuzan.
So what else did Games Workshop send if those were the things that he said he was going to send? So then what are these?
Is that also not for children's?
No, this one apparently is for children's.
That one's for kids. Favorite Texas wine? Oh, man. I can tell you that I have a giant list of Texas wine that I don't like.
Fiesta?
Wait a
Man.
minute, this isn't. I did pick the wrong ones, damn it. That was not the Games Workshop. That was the Games Workshop. This is the J Fuel.
Ooh.
G Fuel. We got new flavors. Hell to the freaking yeah. I wish I didn't drink that beer now so I could fill up on G Fuel. We got new flavors, guys. We got Lyric's 9 Lives. Lyric? Does he have his own flavor or did they rebrand the tea? There was one that rebranded the tea. I don't know if it was
Yeah,
Lyric.
those are the Halloween rebrands, yeah. Or reskins, I
But
think they call them.
but is this the tea one? I guess we'll have to try it. Sour Nightmare Fuel. inspired by FaZe Rug.
Okay.
Lyric and FaZe Rug got their own
What's up, Muay
flavors.
Thai?
And then we've got Collector's Edition 2010 through forever. Collector FaZe X. FaZe X has a bottle that kind of looks like a PewDiePie bottle, but it's FaZe X flavor. Or maybe it's just a collector's edition. I don't know. We're gonna find out. And then we have a new shaker, the silver. Yeah, it's cool.
Now, if you guys keep with us for this week on the other streams for this week, I think we have some specials for you
Yep.
for G Fuel.
Yeah, we'll have some upcoming % off code for you on an upcoming stream. So stay tuned for that. All right. Well, that sucks because I thought that was the Necrons. Wait, I did have Necrons. Hell, yeah, I got way more boxes. Hell yeah. Oh my God. Hell yes, chat. My fucking Essential Thousand Suns piece have arrived. Let me make sure I've cut these off good. Yes. I'm going to save my Essential Thousand Suns for last.
G Fuel in a can is still pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to shake it.
So here is our new terrain partner. They did this custom for us. When they realized the Angry Joe Show was getting in this, they were like, yup. Line of Sight Terrain, I want to thank you so much. Not only did he make us a custom piece, but it was like in a day, and he sent it over to us. And because I had this idea that when we do our battle reports, let's show off each and every single unit. So then he's like, you want me to like make a base? I asked him for like a base. And then he told me the dimension, or he asked for the dimensions. I gave him 7, which is a little larger than the base I had in mind because I was thinking 5 so that I can have 5 models. Because now this is irregulars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But maybe I could put 2 models in the middle. It'd look fucking badass. And it already fucking looks badass. Watch this. When we do this.
OJ was screwing with it earlier, by the way.
Oh, thanks for unplugging it, Joe.
I didn't
Appreciate
unplug
that.
it.
Okay, well, I'll just pray.
Why you always gotta call me out, man? I was like, what does this do? Does this light up? And I turned it on. I was like, oh, it's not plugged in.
So thank you to Line of Sight
This guy's
Terrain.
a snitch, guys.
Alex is snitching. I appreciate that, Joe. And then he said, I'm going to drop some other cool bits in the box just for you. Boom! Craters. These look
Nice one, Ginger
freaking
Ninja.
great. Pre-painted, already ready to go on the battlefield. What else did he put in here? Oh my God, guys. Oh my God.
Is it me?
Oh my God. What a fucking amazing surprise. Dude, I fucking love you, dude. Guys, go visit his website. His Line of Sight Terrain on lineofsightterrain.com.
What is
or you can
that?
find him on Etsy. Look at this, Joe.
Huh.
That's pretty fucking sweet.
Whoa. That's awesome. That is so cool, man.
That's
Thank
gotta
you
go in every
so
battlefield
much.
now.
You know me so well, Joe. That's cool. And he's going to make
touch
a
him.
We'll
one
put
on
the
the ground.
Dementor
He's going
next
to
to
lay
it.
this on the ground and make another one. That's freaking
Dementors!
awesome. Well, there's one more piece in.
Stupefy!
Joe, I'm going to beat you up. He gave us a bridge.
It's
It's
Leviosa.
just a random bridge. There you go.
Leviosa.
Sweet. I'm down. We got to get like a little lake then. Little bridge. Thank you so much, dude, for all the little extra bobs and bibs. I paid him for this, and he included all these extras for us. So definitely big thanks to you. Thank you for the support in the show. I'll definitely be mentioning you a lot on the thing for supporting us. And if you want to get some...
Artillery gifting out 2 subs. Thank you so much.
If you want to get some amazing
For that
pre-painted
act of
terrain...
kindness.
that you don't have to
Bishop,
build yourself.
welcome.
Okay. Get this G Fuel out of the way. I definitely want to try this out. See if these flavors are good.
Maybe we can do something for them on Thursday with those.
Okay. Got another box here. I think these are Joe's Necrons, hopefully.
Ultraviolet.
So-
Thank you so much for your subscribing.
I've got bad news. Joe's original Necron army, the guy has defaulted on us.
The guy that we showed you the pictures is pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, but they weren't.
Maybe it was too good to be true because it was
Yeah.
like cheap. It was like 260 for like a 600.
He showed us pictures of ones that were already done that he
Yeah.
wasn't selling. And then he's
Yeah.
like, oh, you like these ones? I'll make you ones just like it, maybe.
So I don't know. I'm in a dispute with him on eBay right now. So hopefully he does eventually send it us. But I can't wait for him anymore. So I bought Joe a different army.
We need to play.
They-
We need to play now.
They are on their way. These were just individual purchases that I made before I went with another army solution. So these units can be added on to the new army that Joe's going to get. But I'm basically just trying to make Joe's army as powerful as possible.
No pressure.
Like, I don't want it to be a fair fight. Joe is going to smash us.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling him. No pressure.
No, Alex. There is no pressure.
There is
I
pressure.
am a army list building genius, so it does not matter what Joe does with his forces. He will crush you.
You
Yeah,
think you're gonna beat
that's
me?
what I'm saying. If he ever loses, like, there's a you got no pressure, Joe.
You think you're gonna beat me? You're probably right. You're probably right.
No.
Never lose unless it's Warhammer, because I don't know what I'm doing, and it's dice. I suck at dice.
Visage on stream. We already did.
Suck at dice.
But we
Joe,
may
it's
play some more of it.
probability, man. How are you gonna suck at dice?
Have you seen my luck?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He's gonna start
The only
touching his
one-
models, and they'll be breaking on the battlefield.
The only one that competes with me is Low Roll Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
Ooh,
sucks
you know
at
what?
all
Y'all
going.
should look. I'm bringing Ray
Ray,
in the campaign.
yes.
We got to
We
bring Ray in
have
the
to.
campaign so that you and him can have these low roll offs.
It's gonna be like a weak battle. Like
But
1
Joe,
week.
look at these models I got you. These are death marks, I believe they're called. They're like fucking snipers, and they could take out
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
out the most powerful models on your enemy's team.
Why he got
Are
butt
those
orb?
little blue balls? Are those little green balls?
This is his nalgas.
What?
Joe, there's his little nalgas.
Yes.
Little nalgas hanging out the back of his
Yeah.
butthole.
I'm painting like a little thong on there.
Joe, I had no idea.
Hey man, he don't
Hey, you
squat.
got back. Baby got back, Joe. Your models are back. I mean, I don't know why your ass is so small.
He don't squat.
No squats.
Tiny.
Slapped him cheeks. You know, when you're gonna destroy him, you slapped him cheeks. Nalguitas, exactly.
That's funny.
Nalgas is buttons finished? No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking cojones. Nalgas
No,
is a weird.
cojones is balls.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying.
Oh, okay.
This thing is too small to be a butt, Joe.
Why
What the
would his
fuck is
fucking
it?
balls be in the back?
He's a robot, Joe.
He's
They don't
tucking
know how
them
to-
back.
This man's forever cursed. He can never sit down.
Yeah.
Oh, Gino
Hey!
man, welcome. Thank you so much for that donation.
Hey, the awesomeness is overflowing. You just paid for these.
They're
these,
ass balls.
These ass balls.
Thanks for the ass balls,
That's his back
G007 man.
pussy. It's either his back or his back balls or his ass balls. Chat, choose ass
I'm so
balls or
tired. I
back
can't
balls.
sit down.
Yeah.
Are,
fucking
are
ass
they
balls.
are they other Joe's back balls or ass
No,
balls?
let's not call them mine. They're not mine.
They're other Joes. Joe, come on, man. It makes it way more fun. So you got cross-eyed pilots and ass balls. Joe's going to hate his army by the time I'm done talking.
Probably.
No, Joe.
No, these are actually pretty sweet.
Thank you.
Do you mean culo?
Culo.
Coolo. You can say that too. Culo is also like stingy, isn't it, in Spanish?
So it's like
I don't know.
if you say
It's-
butt,
it's,
bum, ass,
slang.
Like there's a bunch of slang words for.
There is.
So
That's real nice. That's sweet. It's well painted. It sucks that there's the back balls or the ass balls. I mean, it's
Ass
up to
balls.
you, chat. Ball lobes. Those ass balls are bap ass.
Bye, yes.
I don't like that they switched. You know, you got to do the glowing. Like I like the green plastic that they used to have there. I wish that could
they're
use
really
a-
good.
could use a little green
Necron
plastic.
technical paints that GW makes
Mm-hmm.
that are really nice. I actually really like GW's technicals. I use I've got my blood for the blood god over there.
I don't know what you mean by technicals.
So normal paint is typically like a flat color.
Get out your
But
pens,
the technical
guys.
paints, like they're Nurgle ones that will always look like wet snot that you can put on the base of like Nurgle units, and so it dries looking like wet snot. Blood for
Like
the blood god
gooey.
looks
That's
like
pretty sweet.
running blood.
Should we
There's
put some
Necron
wet
ones.
snot on Joe's ass balls?
No.
Oh, you've been dripping.
I was like,
You got some leaky ass balls.
yeah. It's like, you might want to go to the doctor for that.
Yeah. So some of the technicals they have are really cool, and I like them.
No, these are
Put on the army
robots.
list.
They don't need any
Quote, unquote.
leakage.
Ass
No,
balls.
no leakage.
Ass ball squad. The ass ball squad. Ain't gonna be so funny when I get popped in the head by one of his snipers.
Mm-hmm.
And a new vehicle.
These are the taraculos.
It's an ergot.
Fast and Furious, taraculos.
Now that is painted real nice. You see, Joe, what I meant by painting all the contours green?
I sees it. Noise.
Noise.
Do they have units with LED? Alex actually has some badass LEDs.
Yeah, my
Alex's
feculent,
units are the only ones here that have LEDs.
Yep.
Yeah, my feculent Gnarlmaw is a Christmas tree with LED lights.
Thinking he's just making that up when he says that word.
Feculent Gnarlmaw?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a real thing.
No, I don't believe it.
It's right there.
All right, I saved the best for last. My HQ units for my 1,000 Sons have finally arrived. It has taken them forever. These, I would say, are well painted, and hopefully I will enjoy them. So, the idea that I went with was the 1,000 Sons, you know, like galactic, galaxy.
5.6.
Succulent Narwhal? Yeah, that's close. It's super close.
What?
Succulent Narwhal, Feculent Gnarlmaw. It's like the same thing. I'll allow it.
Here we go. Are you ready for this? Do you want to see what's in the box?
Ready? I do. Broadsword, thank you so much for your resubscription of 2 months. Now I'm ready.
Yeah.
Galaxy, they warp all over the battlefield.
Cheaters.
They have a lot of psyker power, and they are straight
Smite.
from hell.
Oh.
I mean, warp.
I was just like, what?
I was like, not even a little.
I mean, come on. You seen Idris Elba? I mean, come on.
Henry Cavill? Come on.
Galaxy. Galaxy Demon. 1,000 Sons. Galaxy. Demon. That's a pretty good voice, if I do say so myself. This is you will die.
Oh no, I want one. That looks good.
Yeah, it is painted really well.
That looks
The wings look fucking awesome.
good. And
What do you
I
think they look-
brought
So
Put
grab
little-
him. I'll show you something.
his brother.
So do you think they just like?
Oh,
'Cause that looks pretty good. Do they color like
There's a
spray paint it?
stencil.
Airbrush?
Alex!
Why?
Help me!
It wasn't
Help me,
me.
please!
Oh no!
Other Joe!
I
Other
can't.
Joe
I'm just
did
gonna
it.
make it worse.
Other Joe did
It's
it.
like airbrush.
The
For
wing, yeah, the wings.
Yeah, because
the
it
wings
looks
are
like
airbrush.
they
There's just stencils.
put a little.
They
yeah.
use stencils.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's
That looks
pretty
fucking
good.
badass. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think it's amazing.
Fuck.
That is pretty good. These are amazing. This is technically very, very hard to do. That is. I mean, look, it's beyond like
Right,
what I
you
would
know
be
what?
doing, but like.
Give me a crappy one. I'm gonna try to
I'm
paint one.
flicking you off.
I'm gonna try to paint one over the
Alex.
weekend.
Why?
Bring your weak tyrannids to me! Other Joe,
No.
show me your Mexicans. I will kill them.
I can't on stream.
Oh, so that's the proctologist demon. He's getting real far in there. See, look,
Give me
Oh,
your,
shit.
give me your booty hole.
look. After 40, you got to go in and get it checked, man. It's
After
like
40?
yeah, it's like 40.
I thought it was 50.
No, 40.
Jesus
Prostate
Christ.
health
Bring me
is
all
really
your
important, OJ. and he's-
mariachis.
And he wants to check your prostate.
Bring the mariachis to me.
Nunca!
I will check your booty hole.
All right.
Alex, help.
What did you do?
Wow, that is real snapped off.
Good, good. Okay. Believe that is it for all of the
I love the armor, but not a fan of the wings.
unboxing. The wings is what I custom asked for, and I was quite happy because that's exactly what I wanted. I said, "Can you draw like a galaxy on the wings?"
Broadsword, thank you so much.
Yeah, the camera
Yeah.
setup is going to be super
It's
sweet.
gonna be the best you've ever seen. Just wait till we start.
Don't touch him.
Why? I'm not touching anything.
Don't touch.
I gotta grab the rubber band so I could just.
Fiddle with something so you're not like ripping the
I
wings
was like,
off.
don't touch it, don't touch it. And old Brownie, welcome. How you been?
Okay, I'm gonna bring the books over here. We're gonna choose Joe's Dynasty for his Necrons and his
Never
faction
seen
for
Fight
his
Club? So good.
Space Marines.
Alex fixed it.
It's fixed. It's fine.
He's not. No, he's not.
I mean, he's a pretty good demon. I mean, he's no Christmas demon or anything, but
Don't be jealous.
Best
We
demon-
are on
Best
the
demons
same
from,
side. The side of
Legends?
chaos.
Was it Legends?
Except for that
What, Tim
corn
Curry?
guy.
Yes.
Fuck corn.
what?
Zinch
Jonathan
and
Davis?
Korn hate each other. I don't think Zinch really has a problem with Nurgle. He just probably thinks
ba-
he's disgusting.
Yeah, he's
But-
gross.
But
That's pretty cool.
Zinch actually hates Korn. They probably fight. I'll
I
fight.
like corn. Who doesn't like corn?
Green corn?
Joe,
Man, look.
not
I don't know
corn.
anything about Warhammer.
Korn.
So you talking about corn and Dementors?
Yeah, do you remember
Of course,
the-
I'm gonna get sidetracked.
Jonathan Davis, Monkey, Head, and then the other one I don't remember. They were in a band. Did
Yes.
they freak on a leash?
Yes, this is a good one.
And then Blind. That was in like every hype video ever for a long time. Corn is gross. What the fuck?
What?
Man,
You
fuck
haven't
off
even-
with that shit. Corn is delicious. Corn is good. Corn
It's
not so much.
amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Nurgle's by far the most powerful god. I don't
no,
know if you're
actually,
right.
that's not true.
Well, Jack Corbin says it's true, and I'm going to agree with him based
Okay,
on
well, that's
absolutely
not
nothing.
true.
Zero research I've done. So,
Nope. Zinch is probably the most powerful.
but Zinch is
No,
the god of nipples and BDSM.
No, that is
Slanesh.
Slanesh.
Oh, yeah, Slanesh is.
Slanesh is a bitch. Because in Age of Sigmar, he's captured, or she's captured, whatever it is. She is captured by the Eldar and is getting tortured. And
Fieldy. Monkey Head Fieldy Jonathan.
all right. So, I did expect Joe's other army. I think it's. Hope it better not say delivered, because then I'm fucked.
I didn't see
Bench
anything out
can
there.
control time and see the future. Yeah, but what about Christmas?
What about Christmas?
You need
Canned corn is
fresh.
gross. Well, yeah, you
Well,
don't
yeah, you
buy
need
canned
fresh
corn.
All right, it says shipped. Fuck,
buy
that's coming
frozen
from
corn. It's amazing.
Australia. So that'll be a while. Estimated delivery November 3rd through December 21st.
What?
What? But we have enough here for 1,000 points of Necron anyway. Let me see if that other army, when it was supposed to be delivered. Delivered!
How many points are these two?
You had one rule about those two sitting in front of you.
I touched that one, not this one. I knew you were going to say something, so I moved this one because I
don't
know
know
that was
how
not
many
broken.
points those are. They're probably close to 200 points, though.
All right, Joe. I give you permission to touch my guys to put them with their other friends up there on the shelf.
What?
No, yeah, well, those are 1,000 suns, so he gets to go over there. You were
Yeah, go
saved,
over there.
Joe. Saved by Alex. All right, Joe, bring out your army.
Bring out your dead.
Well, I mean, that's
Put your army right there.
what army?
Right here.
Which one?
Your army.
Okay, can.
No, this is a book. Bring your army.
But yeah, I'm going to do one at a time. Just
I like transporting them on
you
books.
want a book?
Yeah,
Something-
it's
it's a
easier
lot
to put them all on
easier.
books and move them over.
You guys are big
it's a
brain.
lot easier.
If you look
What
here,
did you think of the
there's
new episode of Mando?
there's a
Oh,
different-
boy, do I have a video for you.
Boy, there's a size difference in the codexes.
YouTube.com/AngryJoeShow.
Yes.
We did an entire episode.
We did a very
On The
nice,
Mandalorian.
lengthy episode for you. Go check it
You
out.
should go watch it.
Please.
Check
That
it
helps out the
out.
show. 2 Space Marine chapters this month got books. Death Watch and Space Wolves. They must be popular. Actually, I think one is popular and one is just, like, maybe that's how Games Workshop does
Demon
it.
Prince of the
one
Towns is
popular
200
one
points?
and one cool one.
Where's my
I mean,
Demon
they're both
Prince?
cool, but
This
one
is my
popular one
Demon
and one
Prince.
less popular. But next month they're both popular. It's Death. That is the coolest thing of all time.
This is
I
my
almost
Demon
don't want
Prince.
to show
Oh, you don't want to show my army? All right. Don't.
because I just want to feature them in the video.
Oh, okay.
Yes, do a print stand-in where like he's fucking powerful.
He
as
is a
shit.
Demon Prince.
Good,
Well, that's because he's sweet baby nurgling Jesus. He even has the
Yes.
Hellfire sword.
really.
That's
I
he's-
didn't see
you
the
didn't see the
Hellfire
horse?
sword. No.
Oh.
Well, we'll see it in the future. Joe, maybe don't bring it all over on one go because you're gonna break everything.
I didn't break nothing. Boop,
Now
done.
do the tablecloth trick. It'll
Fuck
be
that,
it'll be
no.
fun. You just put the book away real quick.
Nope.
No?
Not doing
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Wait, we need that right there. There you go.
Well, you're covering up the
Oh,
miniatures.
okay,
Put
there
it
you
over
go.
here. Right here.
Aki.
Okay.
No, it's a book.
Joe, I need the Doom arc in the
rest of 'em?
background.
Okay, got it. And the croissants?
The croissants.
Ah.
They're not croissants!
Well, Ray ruined it.
They're Doom sites!
He called them space croissants.
I mean, croissants are delicious.
you shoot flakes.
Everyone likes croissants.
I do
Ray, you
love
son of a bitch! Now Joe will never call them by their name.
It's like Gene Stealers.
Joe,
Those
what
got
are those
ruined for me a
called?
long time ago.
These space croissants.
Yeah.
No.
That's
What are they called?
That's ergot, and that's a space croissant.
No, those are Doom scythes.
Doom sites.
Joe,
Huh.
this is why I need the book.
You gave me a wrong book. I said,
Well, you
give
just
me.
said, give me a book. I gave you a book. I didn't know you were going to leave them on the book.
Well, I was grabbing the breast. All right, so here's my army, guys. Check it out.
Yeah, so that's
I need
you got
the book.
Spider-Man.
Look, see, he's fucking it up.
That's Spider-Man.
Now I'm gonna call him Dark Ock right here.
Oh my God. You know what, Joe? You name your models how you want to name your
Space
models.
croissants?
That is the part of the fun.
What's that one?
This
That
one's
is the
Noah's Ark.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Guys,
You got the
this is
Dementor?
permanent,
Yeah,
Joe.
right here is the Dementor from Harry Potter.
No! I will not allow that!
He's like, fuck Harry Potter. I want to join this other universe.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit got rid of.
Fine, you can
Space
name.
crabs.
What? You know what crabs look like?
Joe, I'm going to
Space-
remember all this, and I'm putting it in your army list.
Damn
Space
it.
crabs. What game am I reviewing next? I don't know. It's up to that guy.
That's 5 gifted subs, I believe, that you're
Ooh.
hearing in the
From
row.
who?
Roho
From
the
Roho
Great.
the Great.
Red the Great.
1812.
Forever Fallen.
Good
I
year for
brought
overtures.
Sode.
Again?
Again, another 5 subs supporting it. That allows us to
Amazing!
buy all of these great models. Tier 3, Rojo himself. He is the king amongst. He is the royal warden.
Kneel before
He
me.
is the overlord. Broadsword, thank you. And then, of course,
These snipers, they
007
gotta go back out
man
here.
was here earlier with a massively generous donation. Ultraviolent, Mortillery, Jamie, and King of Razkuzan, Tug Reject, Ultimax 1,
You don't want the
Neon
flakes
Knight
come out. Once the
500.
flakes come out, it's game over.
Ardeen,
Flakes?
Shy Guy,
Yeah,
Kinnaman,
croissants.
Croissants, yeah.
Angel Laurel, God of Mellow, Super Bat Cat, Roger Be Strong, Random Events, Big Ben. If I didn't call you out, I apologize.
We've called you out though, but
Maybe other Joe took care of you.
I did. We were all caught up.
All
Yes.
right, Joe. So,
Yes.
looking at your army here,
Is
I
massive,
am going
yes.
to.
So the ones with axes, what do you call those things?
Which ones?
The ones with shields and then axes. Mm-hmm. You do like slap chop.
Well, those
slap 'em
are.
with it.
Those are.
That's a good question.
I'm not gonna say because I want to see what Joe's doing.
And then you got the snipers. Wait, you got the name of the sniper guy.
Those are the Lich Guard. And the ones with big axes and shield are Lich Guard. The other ones are Immortals.
Do these
The
guys
gun-
like shoot
the sh-
farts?
Yes,
do they
those
shoot
are Immortals.
farts? It is coming out of their ass.
Look,
I can't see from that
they
distance.
shoot farts. Where's the ammo coming from, huh?
Beans.
Guys,
Unlimited supply.
Other Joe is noticing these odd things from the Necrons.
Always about the butts of the
the
units.
butts of the units with the Necrons, and we're not really sure what's going on.
Release the gases.
Look, you've been asleep for 10,000 years. Like, you're going to have some gas.
Oh God, I can't see. My eyes. It burns. These guys are lethal. These are my silent killers.
Joe, I already love you. I love your army. I love
Like,
your brain.
what was that?
Okay, well, let me start. Crazy man. You're a crazy man. All right, so like, say if we were to, do a battle, we probably couldn't do one now, but if we were trying to stack the odds in Joe's favor, we put that Dementor in there definitely. That, like, nobody in a 1,000-point army could handle that. I mean, Joe would just auto-win.
Oh, I can see that. That's 1,000 points.
This is
No.
That's a lot more than 1,000 points.
It's like, this is not way more than
Well, no,
1,000.
I'm talking about the Dementor.
No.
How much is that?
This has to
if
be
you call
like
him the right name, I'll tell you.
Oh,
2.
Grim Reaper.
He is not the Grim Reaper.
What's
This
his name?
has to be almost 1,500.
Silent King. Dead King.
No,
Silent-
your Silent King is not here yet, Joe.
Oh.
He's on the way.
Fuck, don't help me, chat.
He's
Here-
an elite.
Thank you, noob.
I've said it
Nightbringer.
multiple times. You cheated.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody
He said,
bring-
"Don't tell me a Nightbringer," and then Squirrel Noob's like, "Nightbringer." Damn it, Squirrel Noob. But yeah, I mean, this has to be a ton of points. The croissants themselves plus the Nightbringer's got to be.
Okay, well, so
Well,
I'm gonna
HeroClix will have
I'm
it here
gonna
in the
create
bottom, will
a
be a lot
1,000-point
easier.
army for you, Joe. I'm gonna go
Said
1,000.
HeroClix would have the points in the bottom, so it's a lot easier.
Do you want me to write the points on the bottom?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We can actually convert these into HeroClix if you want.
Fuck yeah. Oh, it took some clicks of damage.
Okay, Joe, I'm gonna
I
give
think
you.
that people like Warhammer fans would have an aneurysm
Oh,
watching the battle
probably.
reports, like you clicking shit at the bottom.
What is this? A game for children?
Yup.
Yeah.
Joe's over here looking to make enemies on the community.
Yeah, it's
He'll
Joe's art.
entertain the hell out of our fans. So.
The
Roho
croissants
the
should have
Great.
green accents, not blue. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that's why I never got into it when I was a little kid. These guys did, though.
No, Joe, why didn't you get into it, did you say?
It's expensive.
Yeah, it was super expensive. We couldn't even afford it. All of our armies were unpainted. Well, I painted mine, and then I tried to
I
paint
know Danny
y'all's.
did.
Danny was good.
Yeah, he was
Danny
good at painting. The croissant, yeah.
All right. So, Nightbringer is 350 points himself,
Okay.
and that is an elite choice. So we're gonna have to go
Elite.
with a HQ choice
What about
first.
Noah's Ark? How much
Joah's
is that?
Ark.
Joah's Ark. One of everything, please.
That is not at all how that worked. It's 2 of everything.
There's no way the boat would have.
It's 190
Floated.
points. Doomsday Ark
190
is
points?
190. Yeah. I could-
What?
Is that low or high to you?
That's low.
You'll soon see that.
I
That's
was like, yeah, that
getting
shit's
high.
pretty fucking high. All right.
Yeah, that thing is high as fuck. Joe, this is like one of the most powerful models in the game. And I bought you another most powerful model in the game, the Silent King. So basically...
Watch me lose, son.
No, you better not!
It's not,
Watch
like
me-
I have a choice.
Watch me-
It's the dice.
Watch me.
a-
No, it's... I mean, when you're rolling on 2 pluses, Joe, I stack the odds in your favor, Joe.
Number ones.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
If you come out here and you throw some ones on the fucking table...
Oh, when low roll Ray does it, it's
I'm
fine.
gonna be so mad at you. All right. Well, let's see what
Never
HQ
lost.
choices we have here on the
Okay.
board. We have the. Where's that red Royal Warden?
Right.
Okay. And then next to him is the other HQ choice. That is.
Oh, your red and green guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that first guy, I keep slamming into the camera. So we know that that one is an
push it closer.
Overlord, and the other one is a Technomancer.
Ooh.
Isn't that like a...
Moby.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Overlord has a little bit more power. It's got a 6 power. The Technomancer is a 4 power.
It's
I
an
don't know why they do
Overlord,
power,
not a
Joe. It's
Royal
annoying.
Warden. So the red one? It's
No.
new? No.
That's not a Royal Warden.
No, you said Overlord.
That's an Overlord. Yeah.
Ooh, we need
Well, I don't
Techno
know, man.
Viking.
Let me go check the Royal Warden just for fun.
Red goes faster, yeah, because it's red. That's true.
Techno Viking.
See, he's talking my language right there.
All right, Joe.
Oh, this one's red. This one's faster.
So,
It bothers me that these are blue.
I'll paint it for you, Alex.
That's what I said. That's why I said, Joe, can you, Alex, can you paint those green?
He said he wants to do it.
Okay. So,
He's like, okay.
I'm gonna read you. Okay, it's story time, Joe.
Got it.
Ooh.
First, let me get another beer.
Store time.
Fives? Five? That's a
Fives.
good roll.
I use it all now. Buck.
5 the hard way.
Okay, chat.
That's still good. Better than average.
Can someone, Joe? Can you text me this?
Yes.
You got your phone on you?
Yes.
Okay. So, what I need you to text is. Oh, so those are the only 2 songs we've been listening to. Okay. Never mind. You don't need to text me. I thought we went through like
Texted
maybe
you.
3 soundtracks, and if we get muted, I want to know which soundtrack is doing it. So I'm gonna stick with this soundtrack. All right,
We gotta be
Overlord
muted.
Joe, reading this now.
Got it.
So, when you're building an army, we're gonna build you a 500-point army first because me and Alex already built a little shitty 500-point
300
army.
points right there.
That's 250 points.
Well, I know.
I don't have
forgot
the
what
camera on
was.
that right now, Joe.
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
So I've got it right here. So when you build an army, you have to respect certain.
I
you know-
respect no one.
Okay, this is not going well so far.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
What's his range?
What you want. Baby, I got it.
Well, I need to know his range, too.
Okay. Oops, hold on. Let me
Chad
pull
is
up
murdered.
Chat.
He murdered Chad. He's gone.
Okay. All right. So
That's the spirit.
all right. So we pull up the main rule book here. we're gonna build for a combat patrol, which means you can only have one detachment, and that's relatively simple. Very good. So we have to come over here. We have to pick a detachment. Well, we're gonna probably pick a patrol detachment, right? And that's gonna cost us 2 command points, but it refunds 2 command points. So as long as you name a model a warlord, okay? So, and who can be a warlord? Well, right here we actually have the list of 1 to 2 HQ, 1 to 3 troops. But you see the reds? You must have at least 1 HQ and at least 1 troop choice. And then you can have up to the amount of any of those for 500 points. So let's first pick which one sounds better to you. The Overlord to command your 500-point army, or the Technomancer to command your 500-point army. And you're gonna need
I feel like I'm going to a war, not a rave. So I want Overlord.
Okay, without even knowing the abilities, we're going to go ahead and choose the Overlord. Now, can I at least read the Overlord to you?
Sure, go ahead, but you're wasting your time.
I love you, Joe.
Army should be themed. This should be about having fun and like not.
Well, fine. Then I
No, Joe's having
get
fun.
one.
Yeah.
Nothing but glow sticks for these guys
Yeah.
and some rave pants.
This is great. Okay, building Joe's first army. We should not be at
This is
a rave.
literally
We're
my
going to
first
war.
army chat. Just to let you know. I've never played.
Okay, so the first stat is movement. The Overlord goes 6 inches. Okay? His weapon skill, and that means how easy does he hit in combat? It's a 2+, Joe.
That's easy.
Can you roll a 2+ for me?
Bam. Just did.
Just did 2 hits.
That's a 4 and a 3. So do you like that?
Yep.
I don't think the dice hate you, Joe.
For now.
And here's his ballistic skill. That means how good he is at shooting. 2+. Show me.
did
11.
it again.
Easy. Okay. Strength 5,
Oh, he's weak.
which means he's solid in combat.
And hit the gym though.
And toughness 5 means he's solid in combat. He has 5 wounds, so you'll keep track of that. I have these little wound counters incoming from the mail, and they're these little circles that you'll count down like a hero
they click?
clicks, Joe. Yeah, just like you like. Attacks, A refers to attack, so he has 4 attacks, meaning in close combat, he's rolling 4 dice. This doesn't mean how many shots he has. That's just referring to his attacks. So 4 attacks at weapon skill 2+. You'd be rolling 4 dice and trying to hit on 2s. So let's see that, Joe.
Three.
Did you just roll a 1?
So it begins.
So 3 hits on that roll. So it begins. Leadership 10, so you're never going to have a problem with this guy running away or anything. And his save value is 3+.
Save value is.
If I try to attack you, as long as you roll a 3+, you ignore the hits.
How many dice?
It depends on how many times I hit you. So if I roll 5 hits, you'd roll 5 dice, and anything that you roll 3 or above, you just ignore those ones.
So that's pretty good. Now let's compare him with the Technomancer.
Wow,
okay?
you just no, that's not so bad.
So the Technomancer only goes 5 inches, so he's a little slower. His weapon skill is a 3. His ballistic skill is a 3. I don't know if Joe likes that.
No.
Strength 4, that's
No.
1 lower.
He's even weaker.
Toughness
No.
4, 1 lower. Wounds 4.
One.
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 Only 1 attack. Do not put this guy in close combat. He's not intended.
Or in combat.
And leadership 10, so he has no problem. And his save is worse. It's a 4+ instead of a 3+. So definitely his stat line is worse, but
see
he's
that.
going to be cheaper. But
How much cheaper?
now, why would you ever pick him, right? Well, it's his abilities. Now, we're not going to get to those yet. We're going to go back to the Overlord. So the Overlord comes with a Resurrection Orb. What does that do? Well, once per
erection.
battle, in your command phase, Joe, the command phase is at the beginning of the turn, the bearer, that means this model, can use the Resurrection Orb. If it does, select one friendly unit within 6 inches of him that is not at its starting strength.
and has not had any reanimation protocols enacted this phase. Because remember, every unit that has like that Raise for the Dead can do it on their own, but this one allows him. That unit's reanimation protocols are enacted, and every destroyed model in that unit comes back.
But you gotta buy
Every
that.
single one.
You gotta buy that thing.
What does
right?
that cost? How many points?
No, this is just other war gear. Yeah, you got to buy that.
It's
But
probably
you
5,
always,
10 points.
You always buy it.
Oh, for
Always
those
buy it.
cards? What is that?
No, it's stuff that happens at the back of the book. It'll tell you, like, you know, my
So
chitin
we're going to the
thorns,
back of the
Yeah.
book.
my guys were exploding stuff.
Yeah.
They don't naturally come with that. I chose to have them come with
Oh,
that.
okay.
So the Overlord, the Resurrection Order costs a lot. It's 30 points, but it automatically brings back all those dead models. So it's like,
Worth it.
if I shot you and killed 4 of your guys, you can be like, boop.
Rich,
guys back.
powerful, undead.
Reset. Got it.
Liches get bitches, OJ. Liches get bitches.
Noob, I need you on my corner.
All right, so, and then the abilities he has is Living Metal and Command Protocols. He has Relentless March. When a friendly unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time that unit is selected to make a normal move or an advance, which is a little bit faster move, until the end of the phase, add 1 inch to that move characteristic. So people move faster around him. And then he is a phase shifter. This model has a 4+ invulnerable save. Well, what does that mean, Joe? Well, he's got a normal 3+ save, but AP affects this. So say if I tell you, Joe, my weapon is an AP -2, what would you do? Well, you'd take this 3, you'd go to 4, and then you'd go to 5 because it's AP
Then you have to roll
-2.
5 pluses, yeah.
Right. If my weapon was AP -4, then you wouldn't even roll. It just automatically pierces that, and he takes
You
that.
would get penetrated.
But your guy says, fuck no, I have a 4+ invulnerable save. And you can use
Not
this.
without consent.
Right. You can use this instead of this. So 4+. So if you roll a 4 and above, he's always going to save.
Sweet.
Blue! Now here is the one that people really like, is My Will Be Done. In your command phase, select one friendly unit within 9 inches of the model. Until the start of your next turn, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, add +1 to that attack's hit roll. Each unit can only be selected for this ability once per phase.
Okay.
So he adds 1 to hit. Damn, man, that is really
So
good.
instead of having
I
to roll
wish-
3s or higher, you'd be like 2 or higher, and so
Like, this army is built for you, man. This army is built for people that
We
say
will
that their luck
see.
sucks. Okay, now it's time for a pop quiz, Joe. Ready for the test?
Yes.
Okay. What does the Resurrection Orb do?
Resurrect my dead units.
That is
Bring
correct.
them back. Bam. Done.
What does Relentless March do?
Relentless March.
Yeah.
That's the one. Wait, that's not the one that gives them +1.
Yes, it gives him
That's the one that gives them +1, right? For the
+1 what?
the attack.
That is My Will Be Done.
Oh, that's my will be done. The other one is for +1 for the save.
Can't hear you, Joe.
For
Somebody's
the
firing at us.
save.
Ultra Nago and Broadsword donating. Thank you.
Thank you for the
Hey,
donations.
guys.
So I just want to get this right. So
Yes.
Relentless March is +1 to movement when you're moving
And?
or advancing. My Will Be Done is +1 to a model's attack hit roll.
Within 9 inches.
Within 9 inches.
But
inches.
only to
Remember
core
that.
units, and you don't have a lot of core units.
Right. And what is phase shift?
Phase shift. That's the one.
4+ invulnerable save. But
That's
don't
the-
worry, you don't have to memorize it, Joe. It's all
It goes a
right
lot.
here
The,
in
the
the
na-
book.
the name of your invulnerable save don't matter.
But the problem is, Joe, when we're playing this game, it's up to you to remember these
remember.
things. Because you're going to constantly
you won't
forget
have
to use
because
your
we're going
abilities.
to constantly print out the cheat sheets for all of the things, so I'm not flipping back and forth in books all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
That is true.
All right.
We're gonna do
so
that.
that's that. But so we remember
got
the
it.
Technomancer, Joe?
Yes.
How he's not quite as good?
He's
well,
not
let's go
as
and see.
Base stats, yes.
Let's go and see why. Well, he's got 2 war gear options. Canoptic Cloak. The bearer
Switch it.
has a move characteristic of 10 inches. So he actually doesn't have 5 inches. He has 10 inches because you're going to want to take the cloak. So, and the fly keyword, so he can fly. In addition, at the end of your movement phase, you can repair one friendly model within 3 inches. That model
that shit. You know
regains
why? No
D3
capes.
lost wounds. Each model can only be repaired once per turn. So stuff like, I don't
No
know,
capes.
vehicles, you know, you can give them up to 3 wounds back if they've been hurt. Like, remember, your Dumark here, I'm sure, is going to take some damage because I'm going to try to kill it. So if that Technomancer can get close to vehicles. And then he also has a control node, which is the bearer has the following ability, an aura. Control node. When a friendly Dynasty Canoptic unit, it has to say Canoptic in the unit, it says within 6 inches, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, add +1 to that hit roll. So he does something similar to the Overlord. And he has 2 things that the Overlord doesn't. It is Dynastic Advisors and Rites of Reanimation. Dynastic Advisors. If your army is battle-forged, which it is, then for each cryptic unit included in a detachment, you may also contain at least 1 noble, and a second cryptic unit can be included in that detachment. So it gives you flexibility within your list building. We'll get to that later. This is a little complex. And then Rites of Reanimation. In your command phase, a core unit within 6 inches, 1 destroyed model from that unit is reanimated. Whereas, do you remember that other guy? It's all of them.
Yeah.
But if the selected unit is Necron Warrior specifically, which you don't have any of right now, D3 destroyed models from that unit are reanimated instead. So it seems like Technomancer is just a worse version of the Overlord. But why would you ever pick him? Well, because he's fewer in points. Let's go look at the point values.
Probably a lot less points.
So you got here's the Overlord is where. The Overlord is here. It's 95 points plus you want the Resurrection Orb. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12. You're looking at, what is it, 125. And then you got some other weapons over here, 125. Well, let's go look at the Technomancer.
Flippy.
He's 75. So 20 points less.
But he can
Plus a
still use the
cloak,
orb thing,
plus
right?
a
Or no? 'Cause
5.
I didn't see that orb
So that's
thing for
20,
his
7, 8,
techno.
9. So he's 95. Technomancer with the cloak and the node.
Oh, okay.
Remember, his orb is not as powerful.
Yeah.
But it's 95 points, so he's as much as the base Overlord. But then, yeah, you're going to add probably 30
Like for
to
quantity
40
over
points.
quality.
You don't always. There's a lot of times where you'll have options for like 5 pieces of equipment. You probably want like 1, sometimes 2. Sometimes equipment you always want to take,
If
but
it's beastly,
like
yes.
it may not make sense to have for your dude to have like the cape of flying in your army. So
let's just say that you were to put. Okay, so let's build the 500-point list, Joe. Do you want to take as your HQ choice? Are you taking the Overlord or are you taking the Technomancer?
Overlord.
Excellent. So, the Overlord,
you must construct.
additional pylons.
What's up, Donnie B?
What did I say it was? 125 points.
125.
But that's without weapons. We better give him
Yep.
some weapons.
Flippio's telling him how we destroyed the AI in Gladius because we the
You were fighting
best.
AI?
Well, some of us are new
Yes.
to the game. It took us forever.
Oh my god.
And Medieval put like a large map, so it took us days. Days!
All right. So, the model comes equipped with a
Extreme.
Tachyon Arrow and a Hyper Phase Glaive. Well, the Tachyon Arrow has a range of, my God! The tables don't even get this big.
Sold!
120 inches. Well,
I'll
no,
take
that
2.
he comes with it, Joe.
Man, stack.
But he only rolls 1 dice.
That's cute.
Its strength is 12?
Yeah.
For the love of God, that's like the highest fucking strength in the game.
Nah, well, I'm gonna keep it
You
on
can only
one
shoot
side.
it once per battle.
Oh my God, AP -5 once per battle. That's why this is one of the most
You can only
powerful
shoot it
weapons
one
in the
time.
game.
10
So, Joe,
feet?
remember, you can only shoot 1 time with the Tachyon Arrow, and it will fucking obliterate whatever it
Just
shoots.
stand on one side of the corner.
Man, I love the Necrons. I secretly want to play them. All right, so, and it also comes with a Hyper Phase Glaive. Well, that's just his melee, +2 to his strength. Well, what's his strength? It's 5, so your strength is 7. It is it has an AP of -3. So let's see. If I had an armor save of 4, 5, 6, No armor save. So you would kill armor saves of 4 and
Fuck
above.
yeah.
And then it's D3 damage. So roll a D3 right now, Joe.
D3.
Just take a normal D6 and roll
This
it.
is, I feel, no. This one's a good one.
1.
Tell me what you get.
Tree.
It's 2.
Which is actually a 2 because you have it. Well, 1 to 2 is a 1. 3 to 4 is a 2. And 5 to 6 is a 3. So you just got 2 hits on that. But if it's a once a game weapon, that tachyon arrow for a weapon, you're gonna need to give him something else, so he can fire with it regularly. This model's tachyon arrow and hyperphase glove can be replaced with one of the following: a hyperphase sword, a staff of light, a void blade, a void scythe, or a war scythe. If this model is not equipped with a tachyon arrow, it can be equipped with one resurrection orb. Uh-oh, Joe. You have to choose one or the other. The resurrection orb or that once a
one-time arrow.
battle blow something up for 6
Bye,
damage.
Rojo,
Use the
thank you.
orb.
Yeah, I agree.
Orb.
I agree. Okay, so you're going to take the orb, but tell me what weapon you want. Let me go look at how much the weapons are, and then we'll be done with the...
Trex, what's up? Welcome.
So, Void Scythe and War Scythe. Let's see what the actual model has on him. It looks like he has the Hyper Phase Glaive and the... What is that? That is probably the War Scythe or Void Scythe?
Void Scythe is great if you
Or is
want
this
to melee
Void
some
Blade?
foes.
Chat,
Yeah,
what is
dude.
this
I wanna do
modeled
the
on?
scythe.
What is that modeled? Does anybody? Can anybody?
Probably the squirrel noob. He'll know. Yeah, there it is right there.
What is it?
Glaive.
No, I thought this was the glaive.
Arrow in the glaive.
Glaive?
Or is that
That's
the
a lot of
fucking? Oh, that might
glaives.
be the hyperspace arrow. That's why it's painted like.
Tachyon
Oh, that is the hyperspace arrow. That's fucking sweet. Here, let me get
Listen,
it.
as a noob. Give me 2 answers. Is that your final answer?
Joe, look at that. Look at how cool that is.
Arrowed.
It's like a galactic arrow. All right, so yeah, I guess that is the hyperphase glaive. Okay, but we could give it. So he's just melee. So really, Joe, he actually can't, unless we give him a staff of light for shooting. He's not going to be shooting. Do you want him to shoot?
Staff of Light sounds lame.
No, I mean.
What do you
it's-
mean?
You got to shoot.
Yeah, he wants to kill people. You're like, see the light. It worked. Take that, bitch. Flippy, did you decide when y'all gonna start the other game?
But he could be your close combat guy, Joe. You're going to have to choose.
Void Scythe.
Okay. Then you've got that modeled there. Void Scythe. Void Scythe is
Still planning it. I know. It's gonna be tough.
that's plus 15 points.
Fuck yeah.
Or
That's not
plus
good.
5 points.
Damn it.
So the Void Scythe, Joe,
better
you don't know what
than
you're just
95
calling
points.
out names, and I want you
Whatever
to
sounds
understand.
coolest.
So Void Scythe is a ×2 to your strength, which means your strength goes to fucking 10, which means you're going to be cutting through tanks.
I know. That's why.
War Scythe is a
Noob said-
+2 to strength, which means you'll be cutting through elite infantry at strength 7. The War Scythe does 3 damage. The War Scythe does 2 damage. The Void Scythe does 3 damage. And the Void Scythe, each time an attack is made with the weapon, subtract 1 from that attack's hit roll, I guess, because it's unwieldy. So, you said Void Scythe. Let's just build it that way. So plus 15
Yeah, 'cause
points,
I wanna
plus
get
30 points.
all up and
That's
close.
125 plus 125 plus 115. That's what? That's 140 points for your Overlord alone. Overlord with Resurrection Orb and War Scythe. Now, because we took the War Scythe and the Resurrection Orb, remember he can't have the arrow. But that, I mean, one shot a game, that's lame.
Yeah.
One shot.
Maybe
Would
it's
you
good
take
for
it?
500-point games, because you know you just shoot that shit and it's dead.
Yeah, and if I miss, I'm like, oh well, that was wasted.
In a longer game, but in a 500-point game where things like,
Nope.
I just need that dead. It's dead. Yay. Oh no, Void Scythe not working.
Yeah, that's right. Trax Bag was telling me about Zerg in 40K. I was like, isn't that the villain from Buzz Lightyear?
Oh my god.
That's what Drag said too.
Yes, the Tyrannid can kind of, sort of, sometimes look like Zerg, and you're both horrible.
All right. So, what about your troops choice?
See, Flippy dot the same thing too. My troops choice.
Now, the great thing about this, Joe, is there's only 2 troops choice in all of the Necrons list to make it simple: warriors or immortals.
You don't own any warriors.
Your warriors are not here yet, so you have your immortals.
Well, that was easy.
How many immortals do you have? Well, you've got 5 back there, right?
Yep.
The shooty ones with the fart guns.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me how many fart guns you got?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
No.
5. I see it. There it is.
5. 5 times 17, Chad. Give me 5 times 17.
Quick math.
Quick math.
The snipers of stink.
They're the silent killers. You guys hear
What
that?
the fuck is that?
Boom.
Yeah, they're pretty much leaf blowers for ass gas.
85.
It's 85?
Yep.
Thank you, chat. Now, you have a choice here. I'm going to write down immortals.
Okay.
They come with gauze blasters. Now, the gauze
Gas
blast, so
blasters,
let's
got
go
it.
and look at your immortals so that you understand them, right? So, you can either have 5 or 10 in a unit. Right now, you have 5. Just so that you know, I did commission an additional 5 so that you can have 10. But right now, you only have 5. They only move at 5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Their weapon skill is 3+. What does that mean?
3s and above, baby.
On what?
What?
In shooting or melee?
Shooting.
No, weapon skill is melee.
Oh,
Ballistic
I see it
skill
now.
is shooting
Ballistics.
3+.
That's BS.
So
Got
3+.
it.
Strength 4. Toughness 5. So they're pretty hardy. 1 wound though. That
Damn,
they're
but I
gonna
can bring them back.
and
can bring
2
them back.
attacks if they get in close combat, Joe.
Leadership
10.
good.
Don't ever worry about leadership.
They
the
can run
Necrons are like,
away.
fuck you, we're not leaving.
Or they
And
can.
save 3+.
Pretty
Okay.
good.
Now,
I
every
like it.
model has a gauze blaster. Well, what is a gauze blaster? Its range is 30 inches, which is a pretty good range.
Pretty fucking good.
Now, what does rapid fire mean? Well, that means at half that range, which is 15, you get to fire twice. If
Well,
it's at 30 or
gonna
if it's
be
at
doing that a lot.
15 or above, it's once, okay? So with
It's a good rapid fire.
so
range.
let's say, Joe, that a unit is within 7 inches and you're firing all 5 immortals at it. How many dice do you roll?
A lot. Because I want to do rapid fire.
Correct. How many dice is that?
Well, if I have 10.
If you have 5 immortals,
Well, I thought you said you commissioned 5 more. So I
how
have
many
10.
do you have right now?
Cinco.
Okay.
10.
How many? Yes, 10
10.
dice, correct. And that's at a strength 5. And then how do you do the hit roll, well, or the wound roll? Well, you take the strength and you go versus the toughness of a target. The base is 4 if you equal. If you go over, it's 3. If you go under. No, wait.
What?
Well, you know what I mean. So if it's greater than, then it's a 3. If it's less than, then it's a 5. But if it's equal to, then it's a 4. And so on and so on. It's a powerful weapon, Joe, because it has -2. And if you'll remember, my army are the salamanders, and they ignore -1. So I actually don't get to ignore your weapon. You blast right through my armor.
Fuck yeah.
So that's going to hurt me.
blast them.
Blast them. But you have an option. All of these
Blastoids.
models in this unit may have their gauze blasters replaced with Tesla carbines each. Now, that'll probably be expensive, but let's
So
see.
you're telling me that Nicholas Tesla is an actual character within
Yes.
the Warhammer universe?
That
That's
is
what I was
correct.
thinking,
Doesn't
too.
make any
Well,
goddamn
we got
sense
the
to me.
mentors.
Well, you could argue that the 40K universe is actually the human universe, just lost and millennia later. Anyway, so 24 inches, Assault 2. Assault means I think you can... What does Assault mean? I think you can still fire after
It's the
advancing.
opposite of a pepper.
What?
What?
No,
I was-
Joe, you don't want to switch up for the tech carbines. You want to stick with the
Well,
Gauss blasters.
what's the Assault 2?
Okay, I just want to show you what Assault 2 is. So Assault 2 is you're always going to fire 2 dice at 24 range, so you don't have to like wait until they're 15 inches away. 24 inches away, you're going to fire 2.
But then-
Its strength is the same, but it has no armor piercing, meaning I'm always going to take my save rolls.
Yes.
It does the same amount of damage, but each time an attack is made with this weapon, an unmodified 6 scores 2 additional hits. So if you manage to roll a 6, then it does 3 damage instead of 1 damage. But that's, not consistent. And you're going to have to pay for it, and it doesn't have armor piercing. So really, the Tesla carbine would be good for hordes, like Imperial Guard.
Take
You
that,
would like
hordes.
arc through their bodies. They'd be like, ah, and you'd hit multiples of them because you don't really care about
Desperate
their armor.
measures. Got it.
But you're going to be facing mostly Marines
Yeah.
and heavy, guys that you want to pierce their armor. I don't know. Alex might be a little. I don't think he's got a lot of armor.
Our
with his
Christmas presents.
Nurgles. So when you face Alex, maybe you want to switch to the Tesla carbine so that you can.
Unless it's a good present.
Unless they're good presents.
They're good presents. They're always
Okay,
good
then I
presents.
let him pass.
Depends if you're on the naughty list or the nice list.
So yes, I want to do Overlords.
Okay, so that's 85 points. So
We
chat
require more
With my
Overlords.
gas
5
ass
immortals
blasters.
with gas
Ass
blasters.
blasters.
Ass blasters.
I
You
got
mean?
10
Are they ass blasters or gas blasters?
ass blasters.
With gas. 85. Chat, give me 85
You
plus
say, "Oh,
140.
it's a chili."
Man, what?
What are we at
don't
85
put beans
plus
in chili.
140?
Well, my troops had. We need some extra oomph.
Go eat some more ice cream.
Hang on, we're just
that-
we're just
OJ
getting the
ate some ice
basic
cream
ones
earlier.
out.
Now his tummy's upset because the milk is too spicy.
It was.
225. So
But
then
that's
you're
different.
gonna
I
do
don't think these Necrons have a lactate problem. 500?
You got 275 left.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm gonna use
Alex
my
usually
Doomblade.
has some big ass units. So
Can I
you,
use my Doomblade?
okay, let's do that. That's 190 points.
Yep.
Joe's Arc?
Yep.
So that would be a heavy support. And that is a Doomsday Arc for 190. There's no options on it, so it just comes with all the good shit. Let me read it to you so that you can kind of get an idea of what it can do. So how much did we have left?
275 minus, what is it?
190.
190.
So what do you have left?
Chat, quick math. Show me what you're working with. Oh, it's on slow mode. We have to wait.
Okay.
So yeah, 85.
You got 85 points left over. Okay, so
What?
let me read.
No.
Chat's just trolling you now,
Yeah, they are.
assholes. Let me read you the
It's one
Doomsday Arc.
simple question.
Okay. So the Doomsday Arc is a degrading model, Joe.
Yeah.
So you remember
fucking little
HeroClix?
bitch. You
You know
fucking
what's-
little bitch.
Jesus, Alex.
It's degrading.
I get it now. Joe, you remember how you like HeroClix? Well,
Yes.
Warhammer has started to adopt some of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Did they?
So if this thing takes a lot of hits, the more hits it takes,
The beastlier it gets.
No, the
no,
worse
it
gets.
is not the Hulk. The worse it gets.
Oh.
Okay, but the good news is it has 14 wounds.
Okay, that's good.
And so when does it degrade? Well, once it gets to 7 wounds, then it'll go down a rung. And then once it gets to 3 wounds, it'll be on its last rung.
keep
where
going
it's-
across.
Where it's pretty much useless.
Says NA. Bam.
North America?
Wounds. Wounds. Not applicable, so no more
Oh,
wounds.
no, that's only if you're in North America.
Unlimited power.
Yeah.
Unlimited power.
No.
What? What do
All
you
right,
mean?
so the Doomsday Arc is your fastest unit in the army at 12 inches. It has a weapon skill of 6. What does that mean again, Joe?
Weapon skills of 6.
Yep.
That means it's 6 and above.
Right? In what? Shooting or melee?
Which one are you pointing to?
Weapon skill.
Oh, right there. That one's melee.
Correct.
BS is bullshit because I'm gonna miss my enemies.
So you'll never do melee with that
So
thing.
3 and above is really good, Joe. But remember that your Overlord, if he stands within what? Within 1 inch or 6 inches or 9 inches or something like that, it can lower the ballistic skill by 1 to hit.
Is
Now,
there-
can he do that with the vehicle?
Cough
I
on
don't
me.
know. I got to go check.
There's a coming on you. It's coming over there. Is there ramming speed? Can I ram people?
Some, yeah,
You're
there's some
not, you're not an orc.
or
What?
Tyranids, because Carnifexes are living battling rams.
You're not
There are
an
some
orc
units
or
that do that.
Tyranid.
To answer your question, yes, but I don't think that one does.
Okay, so my will be done is only for core units. Let's see if the Doomsday Arc is core. I don't think it is.
Arc isn't core. It's a squirrel noob. And I'm
Arc-
95%.
No, Joe, look at what I'm doing so that you can do it yourself. Keywords, vehicle, quantum shielding, flight, Doomsday Arc. There's no core.
No core. Gotta start working out your core, bro.
So
Use
he's
some
not going to
glamour
be able to
muscles.
do that. He could do it for the Immortals, though. So you remember the Immortals? What is their ballistic skill? I don't even know. I don't expect you to know. Let's go
4
find
plus.
out. No, I think it's a 3+. You're giving your guys not enough credit. Ballistic skill 3+.
Son of a bitch.
So what do they hit on when the Overlord is right next to them?
2 plus.
Wow. Very nice.
Never
that-
lost.
Isn't that badass?
Never lost.
I mean, that's the best you can get in the game. Isn't that badass?
Some bullshit.
All right, let me just tell you your Ghost Arc. Basically, it is a Strength 6, Toughness 6. Where is it? Where's my finger? Strength
What?
6, Toughness 6,
How'd you lose it?
14. God damn.
fuck did you lose it?
I can't see. 3 attacks. God damn it, I can't see. But what's cool about it is it has the Gauze Flare array, right? So
24 inches.
well, oh wait, that's not the main thing. The main thing is the no, that's a Ghost Arc.
Oh, yeah, I was like,
I'm
wait,
missing,
that's a ghost one. That's different.
that's not good.
Ghost
I
are
need
better.
the Doomsday.
Doomsday. So it has a Doomsday cannon and 2 Gauze Flare arcs. So the Doomsday cannon has several modes. It's got a low power mode
Fuck that.
or high power mode.
Always on.
So the low power mode only goes 36 inches. The high power mode goes 72 inches.
Okay.
The low power mode, you roll a dice, and that's how many attacks it makes. The high power, it's the same
4.
thing. So roll a dice.
3.
So it makes 3 attacks. So take 3 dice and roll those. And remember, its ballistic skill is a 3+.
Bam, all hits.
All hits?
6.
Nice.
6. 5.
Doom!
Okay.
Minus 1.
So low power mode is a strength 8. High power mode is a strength 10, so it goes up 2. AP on low power is -2. You'll burst through, like, some
Your
stuff.
salamanders.
Correct. But high power is -5, so you're bursting through vehicles and shit. D6 damage. So roll a dice right now. Tell me how much damage you got.
6.
Damn, 6 fucking damage. Blast. The bearer can only make attacks with this profile if remaining stationary during its movement phase.
Don't
So,
move
Joe,
it.
that's why. So basically, the
It's
last
charging
turn,
up. Got it.
you have to stay in place to do high power. Otherwise, it's low power. But blast is pretty good because horde armies, if they have more than like 6 models in their unit, I think it's either 6 or 8, something like that, then it automatically hits. Okay? And then you have the Gauze Flare Array. Those just Necrons sticking guns out the side. Rapid Fire 5. You remember in the game how it bursts out of both sides? You remember that?
Yes.
Rapid Fire 5. So if you're 12 inches away, one side in this game, there's no facing, so there's 2 Gauze Flare Arrays. So that is Rapid Fire 10. So that means 20 fucking dice you would be rolling against a unit if they're within
20?
12 inches. Yes, 20 dice. At strength 4, armor piercing 1, 1 damage. So that is, you remember in the game, right? How it fires off
Yeah.
the side, pew, 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 pew. It was like fucking crazy. So that's the Doomsday Arc. It's really cool. But, Joe, you need to know this rule because a lot of people that play vehicles may not realize this, but when that model is destroyed, you roll a dice. On a 6, Each model within 6 inches is going to suffer D3 mortal wounds. Well, what is a mortal wound?
Stay away from it, guys.
That means it goes through invulnerable. It goes through armor. It goes through invulnerable saves.
Kind of like what
So I
happened
can
with the
try
tank.
to blow it up in your line, and then if you roll a 6, which is pretty rare, but knowing you with the bad luck, it'll probably explode in your line, right? And then it's hovering. All that means is you measure from its hull.
Only my Nurgles would get a save against mortal wounds.
And then quantum shielding. This model has a 5+
badass.
invulnerable save.
It's a Christmas
In
miracle.
addition, each time, so this is important, Joe. Normally you would take a 3+ save, right? Because 3 is lower than 5. But if there's an armor piercing involved, you probably want to go with the 5, right? Because you'll get to take it no matter what. But it says, in addition, each time an attack is made against this model, an unmodified roll of 1 through 3 always fails. It always fails. So I have to roll 4, 5, and 6 to even hit you. And what does that mean, essentially? Well, sometimes I can roll a 3, Joe, and then use a number of, like, you know, tricks and trickeries and relics and bullshit and stratagems and shit to, like, boost it up. But you say, no, you can't do that. If you roll 1 through 3, it didn't hit me, or it's not hurting me, because my quantum shielding, irrespective of any abilities the attacker has.
It's always on. Got
All
it.
right, so you have 85 points left, Joe, and then we will have made your army.
How much are the croissants?
The
200.
croissants
200.
are,
200.
yeah, if it's a 10 power model, Joe, so that thing is going to be expensive. It is 200.
What about the space lobsters?
The crabs?
Yes.
Which one is a lobster?
Yeah.
Those, okay, those might fit. Those are your canoptic wraiths, I believe. Let me double check that they're wraiths.
Ooh, you can get the Technomancer. Plus the cloak so he flies.
Mm-hmm.
To
Yeah,
heal the
you can get
Doomsday
a Technomancer. Yes, those are wraiths. Wraiths are 35 points a model, so that might be perfect.
Bam.
Well, wait a minute. No, because
2.
that's 90. Unit size. You can't take 2. You must take at least 3, so that's not going to be...
How many points does he have?
80.
I don't know.
Wait.
If chat's doing their math right.
Chat, how many points did I have?
85, I think.
Ooh, take the Technomancer.
Well, let's look. Chat, do this math. 140
85.
plus 85 plus 190. What does he have left?
He said 85.
85. Okay, so let me tell you what you got for 85. What about those death marks? Let's look at those snipers, right? Or what is this? What's that thing again?
That looks expensive.
It looks expensive, but it might not be, Joe. That is... That is a Triarch Stalker. It's a power 7. Did I just break that model?
Better not.
Slam, go look at it, see if I broke it.
No.
That's 135, so that's not
Nope.
going to be the one. What about your...
What about the X guys?
The Axe guys.
Let me
Oh,
ask you a
the-
question.
Those are the Lich Guard, and the Lich Guard are 28 points a model, and you have minimum 5. What is 28 times
Nope.
5? Nope. Okay,
What about
shit.
this guy?
Yes, that maybe. But first, Joe, what about those snipers?
I thought you already did those.
No, I
things.
haven't.
Oh, okay.
What are those snipers called again? Death marks. So they're only 4 power. Death marks. They are 18 points a model, but you need 5. So 5 times 18. What is that?
Quick math.
I don't know. Somebody do it for us. 5 times 18.
Son of a bitch.
90?
Son of a bitch.
Well, we could do it, Joe. You can do it. You just need to take some weapons away
Fuck that
from
noise.
somebody else.
All right, this guy does not have a weapon.
No.
One of the death marks did not bring his sniper rifle. He forgot it at home.
He's just there.
I don't think you can do that, Joe. Yeah, you can't. Wait a minute. No, you can't do that, Joe. So what you're gonna do?
No,
is,
there are no map square
Yes.
grids.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do
I
is
agree, Social Zod. We'll get there soon. We'll get there soon. Okay, so you have your choice between the death marks, which are 5 points over, or the Technomancer. He's only 75 points on his own, and then you can give him his cloak for 5 more points, and then that would be 80 points, and you'd be 5 points under.
Let's do that. Then bam, we got it.
And he
5
can heal
points
your Doomsday arc.
under. But I would recommend, Joe, that you take those guys, and then instead of this guy having this vehicle killing scythe thingamajiggy, because your vehicle killer is right here, right?
Yeah.
Instead of him having the void scythe, give him the war scythe. The war scythe is only 5 points instead of 15 points, so you would be saving 10 points and you'd be under by 5 again. So the same cost as the other one. So let me tell you the stats of the war scythe versus the void scythe, and then I think you got it. So those are the two choices you'll have to make, and you'll make that right now so that we know. Okay, so the void scythe is strength times 2 versus strength plus 2. They're both armor piercing 4, -4, so that's pretty good. And one does 3 damage and the other one does 2 damage. But each time an attack is made with this weapon, subtract 1 from the attack hits roll. So right now he has a negative roll to his hits because he's using the bigger one. If you go down to the war scythe, he doesn't have that negative, and you save 10 points. So do you want to do that? And then you can get those snipers in the back?
But as long as I get the snipers in the back.
Okay. So here's how it's going to work, chat. We're going to recalculate. So instead of it having the void scythe, he's got the war scythe, which that was plus 15 going to plus 5, so he saves 10 points. So that 140 is actually a 130. So do this math. 130 plus 85 plus 190 plus the points of elites, the 5
95 points
death
now.
marks. How much were 5 death marks again?
18, right? There were 8.
Yeah, it was 18 times 5.
18
What was
times
18
5?
times 5?
It's 95.
What is
Wait.
18 times 5? $90?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's 90.
All right.
Somewhere above 10. Got it. So he has 5 points left. That's it.
Yeah, I did that calculation. 85 plus 90 plus
What can I get for 5 points?
190. I'm going to look. You're at 495, Joe. I'm not sure we have anything for you for 5, but we're going to look.
Squirrel noob. What can I get for 5 points?
You can get a tachyon arrow for
I'll
5
take that.
points, but you already have a resurrection orb.
Give one immortal a Tesla gun.
That is true. Yup. And you will have spent all your cash.
Yeah, see? Expert
got
noob, you
it.
better be here when I play next
Is he
time.
an expert
Squirrel
noob?
noob.
Is he an expert noob?
He
Tesla
is.
coil is 5 points right there. Tesla carbine. But the thing is, like, no, wait, that's
gonna play-
not 5. That's 2 points.
Lonely, oh no.
It's only 2
I'll try
points,
this
Joe.
first.
It's only 2 points, and you don't want a Tesla car. Don't want. Just
Gotta
say,
try it all
I
out."
don't need this. I don't need the 5 points. I'm that good. Because honestly, the Necrons don't have a lot of war gear that they can put on their models.
Okay, well, that's my team. So then,
Yeah, is the Resurrection Orb really a good choice when you don't have any targets to resurrect with because you don't have very many points? We don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
Okay, consider
first
that, Joe,
game.
right now.
Because for 1,000 points, it's big because you'll have way more troops. But for like a small game,
Consider that right now. So, your Resurrection Orb. So, let's say that...
well, I would still count for these guys.
Yes.
So, like, these get taken out.
correct. And you bring them back. Right.
Yeah.
But what some people are saying that, well, what happens when your whole squad gets wiped? Well, you can't bring back a whole squad. They're dead forever. But I would argue...
Well, if you start attacking them and be like, oh, no, fuck this, I'm out. And then he's
I
going to
think, I think
retreat.
in a 500-point game,
These
you,
people
you're-
will
you
die.
can you can
I'll
can
bring
hold.
him back, right? I can do that, right?
Yeah. Yes.
During battle, these guys get locked in. It's like, oh no, I don't think this is going to be a good turnout. This guy runs away.
I like your army the way it is now. I think you should play it the way it is now, and then you will discover what you want in the future.
Or can bring back death marks too.
Yeah, you can bring back the death marks as well. So basically, the way it would be is that he would be running,
No one's running.
side by side, kind of.
This guy's, all right, got
What
it.
I mean is running at full
Oh,
capacity,
okay.
like hanging out within 6 inches of both of the units, so that if either of those units is getting taken out, then he can res them.
And this guy's going to kick some ass.
But that's just a 500-point army. We then have to do the 1,000-point army, etc., etc., etc. All right, give me 1 second here. All right, checking in on the election results at 8:25. 2020 election results. We have Biden at 119, Donald at 92. None of this means anything right now.
Nope.
Biden is not winning. Trump is not winning. Neither of them are winning. Votes are still being tallied and counted. I am very surprised to see Texas blue right now, though, but that may and probably will change. I believe that will go red.
too early.
Way too early.
Okay, so
All
I'm
right.
ready for my squad.
So you got your freaking squad. It's pretty sweet, and I like it. Now,
Me too.
so now that I have you, I'm going to pick. We're going to pick your dynasty together.
Dynasty.
Dynasty Warriors.
The dynasty.
Dynasty.
Ooh, shady nasty.
We're gonna pick your dynasty.
Man, that episode of It's Always Sunny
Dynasty.
is a good episode.
Every episode is a good
Yeah,
episode.
that's true. It's true. Shady nasty.
I think I picked the right army for Joe. Dynasty.
Give him the nasty.
Dynasty.
Kill him up close. This reminds me of Independence
Wait a
Day.
minute. Joe. Wait a minute, Joe. Can you bring those back temporarily?
Croissants?
Just bring them back,
But they're blue.
please.
These look like Independence Day.
Let me
ones,
at
right?
least get you to make 1,000 points out of this army. So we're gonna put this bad boy in here, right? Because he's like fucking the beast. and he's like
350
nice.
points.
So that already is 350 points on top of the 500 points,
Yes.
right? Okay, so that is gonna put you. Let's see, Nightbringer.
And then just add all of
350
your
points.
slap chops.
So 350 plus what was it? 495.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, what is that? Where's my freaking calculator? 350 plus 495. That's 845, meaning you have exactly 155 points
Damn it!
left.
What
are
are
you
the
pointing at?
What are the Lich Guard costs per? Because it'd just be easy to throw in some Lich Guard and just call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this one. No, this is 200
Each.
each.
So Lich
What were
Guard,
these again?
35, I think.
35?
35 apiece.
Bam.
They would be included, yeah.
Bam, right here.
You would need more. Maybe they can be equipped with something.
So you asked me about the Lich Guard first. Those are 28 points a model. At 5 models, 28 times 5. 28 times 5 is 140. What did I say you had left? 155.
Yeah, do they have any
So you
equipment
could
options?
bring all those 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've got options. I'm not
Oh,
talking
these
about
5.
those.
Yeah,
I was
I see
talking
them. I
about
see them.
the Lich Guard unit cost 94. Lich Guard. All models in the unit can have their war scythe replaced with 1 hyperphase sword and 1 dispersion shield each, and that's
Hyper.
what your guys have actually been modeled with. So, I don't know. Let's see how much that costs.
Nightbringer in a 1,000-point game is kind of unfair. Yeah.
You're unfair.
I want it to be unfair.
Well, this is my first time.
Yeah, let it be unfair. Plus,
I'm in
There-
danger.
there is something you can do against Joe if he puts the 350-point model in a 1,000-point game. You can try to outmaneuver him.
We must protect him at all costs.
Outmaneuver him by playing the objectives.
The Nurgle aren't there to fight. They're there to sit on objectives and then try not to get tabled before the round ends.
See, does it come free? Is that option free when like it's not listed?
Free!
What the-
Squirrel noob,
No.
what do you
It
think?
shouldn't be. There's point values in the very, very, very back, right?
There's
Is
not.
that
Because
cost?
the way the new codex is every option that costs is listed directly under the thing here.
Endless here in the chapter proof sometimes. Let me see if I can find.
So I don't think it costs anything to go to switch it.
Well, one person says if the option is not listed in the back,
It's
it does
free.
not
What are they
cost.
called?
Correct.
For
That's what I
unit.
just said.
Who painted the models?
Yeah. Somebody we don't know. They came painted.
Yes. We bought them online. Yes, our Jimmy painted them.
Hyperphase swords are free. You said that one, right?
Swapping
The sword-
between
'cause
sword,
you
and
could choose-
shield and scythe is 0 points.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because the chapter proof shows that it's 0, which is nice. So Hyperphase sword is free.
Okay. Well, then, that good news, Joe. You can remember that expensive 15-point longer thing. You have exactly 15 points. You can bring that back.
I want it back.
All right.
Baby,
Bam.
come back.
And now you're good.
But
now you're good
that
at
for
a,
1,000.
now you're
okay,
good at
so,
1,000 points.
Well, not
So
this one.
in your 1,000-point army, you have what?
These over here.
Right.
All
the
these.
Wardens, the Catan, the
500.
or
right here.
the Immortals. Joe, you tell me their names.
Ass blasters.
Ass blasters.
Shoot from very far distances. It's Christmas time, bitches. Joe's Ark. Dementors. Pokey thingies. And blocks.
Great.
Got it.
I'm
Lolnor.
okay.
LOL Nor.
I'm going to assume
Thank
that
you.
you're going to come up with better names later.
What? Ass blasters are amazing.
No, that's the
These
best
guys,
name there,
they're
but then-
lethal.
What's
Silent
the
killers.
guy's name next to them? You can do better than that, Joe. You just got
Okay,
to think
I
about
think
it.
about it.
All right, the Lich Guard were what again? How many points? Lich Guard, 28 points a model times 5.
I don't know. Won't on sushi.
It's 140.
I have no idea who I'm playing against. Oh, the salamanders.
No, you don't know you're playing against.
Oh, I thought you were saying salamanders.
Well, I may or may not be the
Okay,
Salamanders.
there's
I
an
have a Blood
asterisk.
Angel army. I have a
there's an
1,000 Sun
asterisk
army.
on that.
I
so-
have everything you can think of, Joe. All
What
right, so
about-
now we're going to calculate Joe's 1,000-point army to see if we're doing okay. So 140 points for this guy in the middle, plus 85 points for the 5 Immortals, plus 140 points for the Lich Guard in the back, plus 90 points for those snipers, plus the Doomsday Arc for 190, plus the Catan Nightbringer for 350.
350.
You're at 995. Now let's see if I can get that 5-point. There's no options for the Lich Guard. There's no options for the Death Guard. There is 2-point options each model for that army. So you could, if knowing that you're going to go up against a Horde army where the lightning can arc off of tons of models, give 2 and 2 and turn their weapons into something else, and you'd be down by 1 point. The Catan has no options, and I already gave him all the options that he can
voids,
have.
yeah.
This has no options. So you're just down by
Bucket
5.
seats.
All right, so we made the 1,000-point army, and we are good to go. Let's go to dynasties. Basically, the inherent trait of everybody that you have to choose. How many dynasties are there? So there are 6 dynasties. 6 dynasties, or, Joe, you can make your own dynasty.
I want to make my own dynasty.
And that is a good idea because the dynasties in the Necrons are some of the most strong
Nate.
choices. So let me give you, let me
I
read
will
this
take
for you here.
Circumcision of Awakening.
What?
Oof. OJ the Moyle over here.
Well, you do have to take that. So you will be circumcised of the awakening. So, ancient dynasties. If your chosen dynasty does not have a dynastic code on pages 2053, you must instead create a dynastic code by selecting one code from the traditions and one code from the circumcisions of awakening.
Got it.
Unless you selected the Vassal Kingdom Dynasty code, then you can select one additional code from the Circumstances of Awakening. Okay, so here are from this list, you're picking one. I'm going to read them to you. Dynastic traditions. Even the most minor Necron dynasties are an ancient organization dating back to the galactic prehistory. Each maintains its own deeply ingrained defining cultural and martial practices, which can be recognized by their prevalence amongst the ranks. So you can choose Eternal Conquerors. Units with this code have the objective secured ability. See the rulebook. If a model in such a unit already has this ability, which a lot of your models already do, that model counts as one additional model when determining control of an objective marker. Now, objectives in this game are extremely, extremely important. That's how you win, unless you plan to table the other opponent, which in a 500-point game you can definitely do. In a 1,000-point game you can definitely do. But in a 2,000-point game, you're going to want to think about objectives, and even kind of in 1,500 or 1,000. But basically what this is saying is that your guys count as 2 guys when they're standing on an objective for scoring an objective. So let's say I have a tactical squad of 5 Marines, and you have this squad of 5 guys, and they're fighting each other over an objective. You own the objective, and you're scoring the objective, not me, because you have 10 and I have 5. Okay, the next one is Pitless Hunters. Instead of following the normal rules for rapid fire, which is, you fire twice within ½ inch. Models with this code, shooting rapid fire, make double the number of attacks if either the shooting model's target is within half, or if the shooting model is infantry and the unit remains stationary in your previous movement phase. So basically, it's making the rapid fire a tiny bit better by saying if your guys just stay still, they can use rapid fire at the higher range. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's Superior Artisans. Each time a unit with this code is selected to shoot or fight, so fire or melee, you can re-roll 1 wound roll when making that unit's attacks. Now, it's only 1, so
That's an iffy one.
Maybe.
Next.
Rad Wreath.
I like it already.
Rad Wreath.
Red.
Okay, well, let me read it, Joes.
You did. Red.
Hailing as they do from the tomb worlds long bombarded by cosmic energies, the soldiery of this dynasty have become saturated with a spectra of lethal radiation. Foes who draw too close soon discover this to their cost. So what does it do? Well, units with this code have the following ability. Rad Wreathed Aura. When an enemy unit is within 1 inch of this unit, subtract 1 from the toughness characteristic of models in that enemy unit. So you would want to use this if your army is geared for
Melee.
close combat, melee, like your whole army in there. Right now, you only have 1 unit
Yeah,
that
I'm
pretty
gonna
much
basically
goes
try to
into close
shoot. So
combat.
no, pass on rad.
All
Damn
right.
it, it sounded cool.
Immovable phalanx. No, phalanx.
Phalanges.
No, not phalanges either. It's phalanx. All right, each time an attack with a damage characteristic of 1 is allocated to an infantry model, which means most of your attacks, unless that model's unit made a normal move, advance, or fell back, add 1 to the armor saving throws taken against that attack. Hold on. Each time an attack with a damage characteristic of 1 is allocated to your infantry. Okay, I see. Unless you moved, advanced, or fell back, add 1 to your armor save. Well, you're going to
Pass.
do a lot of moving, advancing, and falling back.
Next.
Yeah, next. Unyielding. This dynasty employs closely guarded metallurgical technomancy to render the endoskeletons of their soldiery exceptionally durable. Models with this code have a 6+ invulnerable save. Okay, contemptuous of the codes. Rarely does this dynasty see any value in the ancient triarchal codes that dictate the strategies of their peers. Instead, they eliminate their enemies' leaders by any means necessary. Each time a model with this code makes an attack against a character unit, which is like only 1 or 2 models on the battlefield, you can add +1 to the attack hit roll. I don't know about that one. An unmerciful horde. Each time a morale test is taken for the unit, you can re-roll that test. No, Necrons don't have problems with morale. That's pointless. Masters of the Martial. Each time a unit with this code is selected to shoot or fight, you can re-roll 1 hit roll when making that unit's attack. So that might be
Maybe.
worth it. That might be worth it
You
on
said
the
I have
wound.
to choose one of each, right?
You have to choose 1.
Okay.
Butchers. Add 1 to charge rolls made for the code. So charge rolls are you roll 2 dice, and that's the amount of inches that you use to charge. Again, for close combat armies. 2 more. Severed. A unit with this code benefits from the selected directive of your army's active command protocol within its 9 inches of a Necron character model instead of 6 inches. So anytime, this guy basically can draw 9 instead of 6. One of his abilities is 6. One of his abilities is 9. Finally, Vassal Kingdom. Select one of the following dynasties and use the dynastic code of that dynasty. Mefrit, Nefric, Nilflok, Novok, Saltek, or Sazerakan.
Summoning a demon.
Let me read those real quick because you can
Batu.
choose those.
It's like, no! I'm out of here.
Wait, what? Why would you select one of the following dynasties and use the dynastic code? Well, why wouldn't you do that? Because when you come over here, each of these have 3. Some of them have 4. So why wouldn't you just use all these? And if you can do that, it says, unless you selected the Vassal Kingdom, you can select 1 additional code, Circumstances of Awakening. Wow. So fuck all the ones that I just read. Go with Vassal Kingdom. Pick the best one of these 6 since you're getting a lot more abilities.
Yeah, because I was
And
going to go
then-
with the
and
one
then
for
choose
the
one of these.
objective one.
The objective one, right?
That's the one I was
Recover two.
thinking.
And then
Yeah.
choose one of these. Well, because you have to choose one of these no matter what, if you're going to build your own dynasty, let me read these and you choose one of these. And then we'll go to the final thing, which is the code. So circumstance, or as Joe would say, circumcising of awakening. The ancients stirred. So add one inch to the move characteristic of
chop
canoptic
an inch, huh?
units. Each time a canoptic unit with this code makes a pile in or move, you can move that unit up to 4 instead of 3. How many canoptics do you have in your army? That is not. I think those are
These?
canoptic wraiths. Yeah, just
Oh
those
yeah,
three.
yeah. These are the
So that
ring-
would
okay.
not help you here. But what about Arise against the Interlopers?
Arise.
Each time a model with this code makes a melee
Vegas,
attack
baby.
against an infantry or biker, an unmodified hit roll of 6 automatically wounds. So 6s explode, kind of thing. Healthy Paranoia. Add 3-inch range to the characteristic of range weapons, excluding pistols. Models with this code are equipped with.
pistols, right?
No, it's excluding pistols. You don't have any pistols. So add 3 inches to this range, and that range, and that range. No, that's infantry, right? Yeah, infantry or bikers. So this one, and that one.
Are we
Okay.
sure if we go vassal, you get to choose these? Chad is saying that we don't get to. But
Select one of the following dynasties and use the dynastic code of that dynasty listed on 52 and 53. But for some reason up here it says, unless you selected the vassal kind. Oh, it says unless you selected. My bad. My reading comprehension.
so
didn't
you
work
don't get to
there.
circumcise.
So you don't. Yeah.
Blaze
But whatever.
420.
Let me keep reading. Relentlessly Expansionist. At the start of the first battle round, before the first turn begins, unit with this code can make a normal move of 6 inches. Every one of your units in your army can move 6 inches for free at the beginning, before the battle. That to me is the most powerful one so far.
Yeah.
Because
What's up,
imagine
A-Rod?
if you win first
Hey.
turn,
I'll go
Joe.
flank you 6 feet.
Imagine if
6
you win
feet.
first turn, you go 6 inches, then it's your turn, you go 6 inches, you advance, and you fire, and then you charge, and I'm dead.
I like it. That one looks pretty good.
Isolationists. Each time a model with this code makes an attack with a rapid-fire weapon, and that target is within 12, add +1 to the strength of that attack.
That's pretty good too.
Damn. Each time a noble model with this code makes a melee reroll hit roll of 1 and reroll 1 of 1. No, there's not a lot of mobiles. Interplanetary invaders. Vehicles with this code are eligible to shoot in the turn in which they fell back. But if they do, they're at -1 to attack hit. Vehicle models with this code do not suffer penalty to hit rolls incurred for firing heavy weapons while the units are within engagement range of the unit. So basically weapon-based. Honestly, Joe, it sounds like Isolationists.
If I had to pick those two, I would pick the movement, and I would pick the one that counts for 2, because you said objectives.
Yeah,
I
are
would
big
like
at
move
night.
as fast as I can
Well,
to
Joe,
the
you just picked the
objectives.
2 most powerful ones.
Yeah, that's what I would want to
So
do.
that would be Eternal Conquerors.
Yeah.
Over here, mixed with Relentlessly
Because I'm
Expansionist.
already there, and I just have to hold it.
The only other one that maybe you might want to consider is Isolationists, which is the rapid
That's what I
fire
was thinking
weapons.
too, but if I
these
get
are the
there
only
faster-
rapid fire ones right now.
Yeah.
If your army was 3 units of rapid fire, then obviously you'd want to go with that one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it would benefit you more if you had 3 of those units. But you see, Joe, this is really fun. It's like the list building.
Yeah.
It's like winning the game before you even play the game.
Yeah, 'cause I
That's
was like, I like those
Alex when he
tactics.
builds his magic decks. That's all this other shit. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna go with External Conquerors and Relentlessly Expansionists. And Joe has created his own dynasty. Let me write that down.
What's it called?
You gotta name your dynasty. But
Cinnamon.
you can. Joe, you can take your time on
The
on naming
nasty
it.
cinnamon.
Oh my God, the Cinnamon Dynasty.
Hey, Alex, did you know A-Rod likes to play that Genshin Impact?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He spent like, what was it?
hate you,
$300?
He said
I-
$0.
I hate you.
$300,
I hate
A-Rod.
you, A-Rod.
Unbelievable. Boo this, man.
Boo.
Cinnamon Dynasty is spicy. Yeah, I got some awakening circumcisions. And what's the other one?
Other Joe's Custom Dynasty Cinnamon.
Yes.
Cinnamon. You heard it here.
Cinnamon.
We got the ass blasters, the nalguitas from afar.
Nalg.
The little butts. If you didn't know, that means little butts
From afar.
from afar.
Well, no, even up close.
Well, no, because you can't see. It's like, what is that? Bam, you're dead. Is that an ass? You're dead.
All right, Joe. We're going to finalize it in stone here.
Yes,
we did
this is
everything we
it.
needed to
Done.
do on the stream. It was 500-point army we built and a
500
1,000-point army.
points.
But before we
1,000
do,
points.
just in case, I'm going to tell you the 6 dynasty codes here to see if they're better than the ones that you chose.
Okay.
You remember the ones
Better
you
than
chose,
cinnamon?
right?
Yeah.
Which are
counts for 2.
double
And I get to fucking move as
and
fast as I
move
can.
one.
6
All right, so-
inches, baby.
Mephrit is the first one. Mephrit, and it's this symbol here. It's add 3 to the range of add 3 inches to the range of ranged weapons.
That's pretty good.
Each time a model with this code makes a ranged attack that targets units within half range, the armor penetration characteristic is improved by 1. Wow. You know what that means, right, Joe?
Yeah.
That every single armor piercing range within half range, you're doing armor piercing an additional -1, which would apply to your, let's look at the immortals. It would be armor piercing 3 at half range. Your death marks would be armor piercing 3 at half range. And your even the arc would be armor piercing as if it matters. Armor piercing -3 at low power and -6 at high power. So that's one thing to consider. Plus, it has a third one because it's like, you know, the colloquial one. When the protocol of Vengeful Stars becomes active for your army, if every unit in your army, excluding the Dynastic Agent and the Catan Shard units, has this code, you can select both of the commands protocol directive instead of just one. Okay, this is going to get complicated, Joe, but
Got it.
you did choose. No, you don't got it.
Well,
You
no,
did
I'm
choose one of the
listening.
more complicated armies in the game because each turn your army's programming changes and like they do something different. So your army is like each turn are going, they're like switching to a different fucking protocol and shit. So this allows you to do both protocols in one thing. Oh my god. Okay, so then there's Novak, which is add 1 to the charge rolls, and each time it makes a melee attack, improve the armor penetration by 1. So this is like for close combat Necrons.
Plus, that symbol is lame.
And then you have Nephrek, which is models with this have a 6+ invulnerable save. When you advance, it can translocate. If it does, do not make an advance roll. Instead, add 6 inches to the move characteristic. If the unit translocates until the end of the turn, it cannot shoot. That kind of sucks. Each time a unit that it falls back or translocates, models in that unit can move across models in terrain. Well, that sucks. And then that sucks.
I'm good.
Nilak. Units with this code have objective secured ability, so it counts as twice, so that's your ability. But this one has, each time an attack with armor penetration of -1 is allocated to a model with this code, then that is treated as 0. Oh, shit! You're the Salamanders, Joe! It combines the most powerful one of the most powerful Salamander abilities with one of the most powerful Necron abilities. So far, Nilak is one of the most powerful, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And then it does every
moves.
unit in your army, excluding your agent and your Catan, you can select both command protocols instead of just one when the protocol of Eternal Guardian is active for your turn. So, you know, like I said, the protocols change every turn, but you
that's
could do 2.
that's only if you don't move. So
The protocols?
that ability,
What ability?
the one that you mentioned, that's the Salamander ability. That is only if it's in its control zone. So only if you have not moved yet.
Yes, it has a,
So
what
it's
do you
not
call it?
nearly
It
as good as the
I wanna
Salamander's
move.
ability.
Correct. Yeah,
So
you have
just-
to stay within your deployment zone.
Which
Never mind,
kinda
Joe.
poopy.
Nope. Still
Sorry.
want to stick to my original. So
Thank you,
continue.
Alex. Zerakon. Zerakon has, each time a model with this code would lose a wound as a result of a mortal wound only, then you roll a dice. 5+, you ignore it. Each time a unit with this code is selected to shoot or fight, you can re-roll 1 wound roll, and then you can do 2 protocols in one. And then finally, Sawtek. Each time a morale test, no, that sucks. Instead of following normal rules for rapid fire, it goes 18 inches instead of 15 inches, blah, 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 blah. No, that sucks.
Nope, I'm a sticking to my original ones.
All right, Joe. You did it. You're done.
Huzzah!
So another thing that makes the game very cool is that you see all these stratagems. So these are things
Oh,
that you use your
yeah.
CP on, and you'll have to go through these later. The great thing about that, Joe, is that I have Games Workshop sent this over, and they'll have all of the stratagems on there. So you just scan through your cards when it's your turn, and you want to see if there's anything that you can help your army with.
How many command points do you get
Start with
For, like-
5. You could immediately go up to 6. Then you get 1 per turn.
for 1,000 points?
Yeah,
Same
for
thing?
1,000 points, yeah. And then the other thing that we're going to do, Joe, is in Warhammer 9th Edition, you see your main guy here? He
Yes.
gets to pick a Warlord trait out of 6 traits, and then he also gets to pick a relic. And these are the last 2 things that you do. So let's pick a trait. There's 6 traits. So do you want
Charming.
Enduring Will, Internal Madness, Immortal Pride, Thrall of the Silent King, Implacable Conqueror, or Honorable Combatant? Let me read them. So, Enduring
no
Will.
honor in
Each time
combat.
an attack is allocated to this warlord, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of that attack. So, if something hits you with 2 damage, it's only 1 damage. If something hits you with 6 damage, it's only 5 damage.
None's gonna hit me.
Eternal Madness. Each time this warlord makes a melee attack, which is his specialty, you can re-roll a wound roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
That's not
nice.
bad.
Because remember, his wound rolls are D6s. Joe, you actually need that. Because you remember his weapon, you
Yeah.
roll to see how much damage you do. And if you roll a 1, you're like, well, fuck, my big bad boy is only doing 1
Then I
damage.
get to do it again.
And then
you
roll a
re-
1 a second
You
time.
re-roll it. Oh no, it's not a it's set
No?
damage. It's a 3 or it's a 2, right? That was if he was using his tachyon arrow. That's what you would do, and the hyperphase glaive. But you chose him without that. You got him
The void.
set damage.
Okay.
So that's what you would choose if he had that. But anyway,
Okay,
let's
don't have
moving
it.
on.
So next.
Immortal Pride. Each time this warlord would lose a wound as the result of a mortal wound, roll 1 dice, 5 plus you ignore it, and then plus he has the following ability, Immortal Pride. When a friendly core unit is within 6 inches of the model, each time a combat attrition test is taken, ignore all modifiers. So that's morale stuff again. Thrall of
Don't
the
need
Silent King.
morale.
Add 3 inch to the range of this warlord's aura abilities to a maximum of 9. In addition, when this warlord use My Will Be Done, the Lord's Will, or Adaptive Strategy, you can select 1 friendly core within 12 inches instead of 9. So it extends both of your abilities. That's
Done.
pretty sweet. All right, let me just read the last 2. While a friendly core unit is within 6 inches, you can re-roll charge rolls.
Nah, I'm
So that's
good.
if you're going in, like if he would lead those
Your
guys into
pokies-
battle.
your pokies would
That's
want to do
actually
that.
kind of cool. He would lead them into
That's
battle. Honorable Combatant.
That sounds lame.
I don't like it already.
In the fight phase, each time this warlord is selected to fight, it can engage in honorable combat. If it does, select 1 enemy character. Until the end of the phase, add 2 to the attack's characteristic of your warlord, but it can only make attacks against that character target.
I'm good.
You could call people out, Joe. You don't like calling people out?
If it's like Troy, then I beat you, then is it over?
No.
Okay, then no.
All right, Thrall of the Silent King, which is perfect, Joe, because you actually are the Silent King, and I have that model for you
With my
coming.
ass blasters.
So this guy is Thrall. Okay, so you picked your Warlord trait. Let me add that, and then one final thing, I swear, and we'll
The
end the
relics?
stream,
Yeah.
and then we'll
relics.
Alphonse, Elric,
This will be a
Middle-aged
test.
David, and everyone else has joined us. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We'll
We
just
thank you so much.
We'll read everything when there's breaks, but not while we're reading stuff.
Are people screaming that we're
No.
not paying
No,
attention?
someone just
to?
asked. They were curious. It was respectful and nice. Sorry.
Gotcha. Silent King.
Relics.
Okay, one final thing is you pick your relic.
I did.
So, what did you pick?
That one.
What?
No,
No, that's not a relic.
Why not?
it's a piece of
Um,
no. It's, The Necron relics are 10,000 years old.
It looks old.
Not that old.
Joe, I do want to just read these real quick because if you were a warlord of this specific dynasty, not a custom dynasty, he gets to pick one special. He can, instead of taking these 6, he can choose from this. If you are Mefrit, add 1 to your strength and attacks characteristic. So you go +1 to strength, +1 to attacks. I know you would choose that if you had that. Anyway, Nefret, each time an attack is made against him, subtract from the hit roll. Nilak, at the start of the fight phase, if this warlord is within engagement range, it can fight first. So you know how on my turn I'm going to start a combat and I would normally go first and then you would fight second. No, you go first and I fight second. Novak, each time this warlord makes a melee, an unmodified roll of 6 inflicts 1 mortal wound in addition to any normal damage. And then Sawtek, warlord, each time you spend a command point, you roll a d6. On a 5+, that command point is refunded. That's pretty tight too. And then finally, Zrekon, when the command protocols for the battle, you can select 4 command protocols instead of 5. And then one of those command protocols can be assigned to 2 battle rounds instead of just 1. So, but you didn't pick one of those specific ones because you don't want to get locked down to those specific ones, even though it will make your warlord slightly more
down
powerful.
scares me.
All right. Cryptek Arcana. If your army is battle-forged and includes any Necron detachments, then you can upgrade any of the Cryptek models in your army by giving them Cryptek Arcana chose from here. Named characters cannot be given Cryptek. Wait, so is an Overlord a Cryptek?
Judges say.
Are the Overlords Cryptek? Let me go check its data sheet. Overlord. Infantry character, Noble, Overlord, Necrons. I don't see anything here that says name characters cannot be given Cryptek. Each Cryptek model can only
Scroll,
have one
dude. That's
item.
your cue.
Cryptek Arcana are not considered relics for any rules purposes.
Overlords are not.
Nope. So you don't get this. So Necrons, I guess, are different from Space Marines because usually in Space Marines you could pick a relic and a warlord trait. Here, you can upgrade any of the Cryptek models. So you'll eventually have Cryptek models when your army gets to 2,000 points because remember those Wraiths are Cryptek and some other ones are Cryptek. So we'll do that later, but you don't need to do it now. All you needed to worry about was the warlord traits. All right,
I'm
guys.
good with mine. I like mine.
Thank y'all.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
We still gotta pick my relic.
No, that's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
That Necrons don't really have
Till
relics
2000 or something.
Right, unless the unit is a
But that was a
Cryptek
different
unit.
thing.
Now I do want to just see which one are Cryptek, just so that I can know for my knowledge here. And you can't give any of them. Okay, so Cryptek. There's, oh shit, that's confusing. There's Canoptic. And then there's Cryptek? Well, what the fuck is Cryptek? Cryptek.
Honey Badger Gold, yes. That's why I rely on the cheat sheets and these guys, because this is all a little overwhelming for me. What my 40K little passion I liked was Gladius. That's what got me to like it a lot more.
Yeah. I'm going to have to find out what a Cryptek is another time. There is a relic list. Yes, I'm reading the relic list, but it says you can only give it to Cryptek models. Well, what the fuck is a Cryptek model? That's what I'm saying.
Relic list is on page 66, 67.
Okay, let me check it out. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong. Oh, motherfucker! You're right. Thank you. All right, Joe, so we got to pick your relic. So,
Seba, thank
your
you.
army
Seba.
is led by a Necron warlord. Then you can, when mustering your army, give one of the following relics. Okay, here we go.
And here we go.
Orb of Eternity.
Ooh, that's forever.
Models with a resurrection orb only.
I have that.
Okay.
I got one. Damn.
So it's so powerful, you
two.
need to already have a resurrection orb.
Got it.
This relic replaces the resurrection orb.
What?
Once per battle in your command phase, the bearer can use this relic. If it does, select one friendly unit within 6 inches of the bearer that is not at starting strength and has not been reanimated already this phase. That unit's reanimated protocols are enacted, and every destroyed model in that unit begins to reassemble. That's the exact same thing. However, each time a reanimation protocol is made for those reanimation protocols, add +1 to the result. So you got to put a little marker by that unit, and then have to remember that each time they do further reanimation, they get a +1 to the reanimation result. So it makes that unit a lot more resilient. Okay, nano scarab
That one sounds
casket.
complicated as fuck. Okay, next.
No, you understand, right?
Yeah, I do, but then I'm gonna have to keep track of that while I'm doing the
Yeah,
rest.
so
of it.
I'll buy a counter for you, and you move it with that unit, and say, "Oh, +1 to every time I try to resurrect models within this unit." It's pretty easy. All right, Nano Scarab Casket. Each time the bearer uses its Living Metal ability, it regains 1 additional lost wound. Living Metal, like, regenerates his wounds every turn. This one will give him +1 additional regenerated wound per turn. So he, like, repairs himself quicker. Gauntlet of the Conflagrator. It is a weapon. This relic has the following profile, which is cool, because remember, he can't shoot right now. So you would be giving him a 12-inch range pistol 1 with no strength, no armor piercing, and no damage. Each
Shooting
time an
blanks?
attack is made with this weapon, that attack
What?
automatically hits. Instead of making a wound roll, roll 1d6 for each model in the target unit. That unit suffers 1 mortal wound for each result of 6, and the attack sequence ends. So let's say you're attacking a unit of 5 Space Marines. I want you to roll those for me. You're looking for 6s.
Not gonna. Oh, tree.
Damn, Joe, you just did 3 mortal wounds, which means it goes through our armor, it goes through our invulnerable saves,
I shot a tank.
and you just killed 1 Marine and a half a Marine, maybe even more.
How do you kill half of a Marine?
They're at his legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Still coming for you.
If you feel like you can roll 6s and you want a ranged weapon, that thing is good.
Fleet Admiral, that's exactly what I was talking about, too.
Yeah. Veil of Darkness. Once per battle in your movement phase, the bearer can use this relic. If it does, him and 1 unit next to you within 3 inches can be removed from the battlefield and set up anywhere in the battlefield that's more than 9 inches away from enemy models. So he can go and, like, disappear. He can fucking port anywhere on the
I
battlefield
like
to,
that
like,
one.
take
That
an
one's-
objective.
That was the top one right
That
now.
one is pretty cool. Veil of Darkness. If 2 units are set back up on the battlefield using this relic, both units must be placed wholly within 6 inches of each other.
Say that one again.
Well, hold on. It says if it does, the bear's unit and up to 1 friendly core unit can do it. Yeah. So there's so basically any unit that's within 3 inches of him can come along with him, disappear from the battlefield, and set up anywhere that's more than 9 inches away from enemy models.
Any unit. Got it.
1 friendly core unit. I'm sorry, Joe.
Okay,
so that
so
Catan
these-
would not go.
Okay.
It would be their infantry and shit.
Yeah, got it. That's still
Yeah,
good.
my bad.
I still like it.
Okay, Voltac staff. So model with a staff of light only. So unfortunately, you didn't take a staff of
Nope.
light, so that can't be this. Void Reaper. Models with a Void Scythe or War Scythe only. Yes, you did take that. So this relic replaces the Void Scythe or War Scythe and has the following profile. Melee, +2 strength, -4 armor piercing, higher damage of 3, so it's a little more consistent. Plus, each time an attack is made with this weapon's rules that ignore wounds cannot be used. So it's anytime you ignore something ignores wounds, that's not going to happen for you. You're going to go and use that anyway. So basically, you ignores. Sempiternal Weave, infantry noble only.
You gotta weave.
I don't know if he's in infantry mobile.
the-
Add 1
yeah,
to
the
the
pack.
toughness and wounds characteristic. That's pretty important because that's a nice one. 1 to the toughness. Because, Joe, you know, it's so hard to, like, hit things that have high toughness or wound things that have high toughness.
It's also tough when I disappear. So I'm going to go with the disappearing act.
Wait a minute. I know you're getting tired and you just want to pick whatever. but
No,
we're
that one
almost
sounds the
done.
best because I honestly want to take these units because
Sure,
these are
I
my
got you.
melee ones
But you haven't heard them all.
and bringing them closer and pop up like right behind you and I can flank you
Yeah.
while I'm still shooting you from the front while taking you from the rear.
Yeah.
What?
What? Oh, he could do this. It's a +1 to his toughness and +1 to his wounds. So your toughness would go from a 5 to a 6, and your wounds would go from a 5 to a 6. I think you should highly consider that because it's hard as fuck to hit him in shooting and attacks if I'm in close combat with him. All right, anyways, moving on. Arrow of Infinity. This model with a tachyon arrow only. No. Conduit of Stars. Mephrit model only. No. Solar Staff. Nephrath model only. No. Nilak model only. Novrak model only. Sautek model only. Sazerac Noble only. All right, so that's it. Basically, you have a choice between the that weave or the Veil of Darkness. The Weave or the Veil of Darkness. So the Weave allows you to port your units anywhere, like they're basically
9 inches.
deep strike terminators, or you add +1 to your toughness and +1 to your wounds. Which one you want to go with?
Weave.
+1 to your toughness and +1 to your wounds?
Weave.
Pl-
No.
That's Weave.
I
Veil of
thought you said-
Darkness, you mean?
Oh, Veil of Darkness. Is,
Okay, Veil of Darkness is the one that ports you in deep strikes.
Yes, I want to do that one.
We did it!
It's going to be sweet.
All right,
No,
guys.
the ass splash is not coming from behind. It's
Ass
the
splash.
they're gonna be firing, distracting.
All
me.
right,
It's
guys.
gonna be these sweet ass ones right here. So yeah, check out my army, guys.
We got Joe's army ready.
Okay, so that's 500 points. And 1,000.
That's 500 points when you covered that up.
Yes.
Could you cover that up again so I can see? And then you add that, and that's 1,000.
Yes. Well, I think missing
Yeah.
5 points. But
Yeah, yeah,
I think
that
we
995.
It is okay. Broadsword, thank you so much for your 500 biddies.
Yay. All right,
I'm new
guys,
to
I'm
this
gonna
too. It
switch.
takes a while for preparation, but once you get going,
You
it
typically
speeds
do
up.
this
Well,
stuff
you only do this
before you
once.
buy the models.
Yeah. So, chat, thank y'all. I'm going to switch to maybe some election coverage here. Can we stream election? Let me see what other people are doing right now before
Yeah, I think everyone is.
Archelon Rex.
Thank you so much for your
Sorry.
2 years.
2-year anniversary.
Butchering the name there. I'm sorry about
Good
that.
luck, Doc.
Good luck, Doc. Nah, I mean, this is the one time you can let people spam in chat. It doesn't matter to me, unless it's like offensive. But let them spam Trump 2020 to their heart's content. If we can let them do that for one day, right? Let me see here. So what is the schedule, or what is the what do I go under?
No problem, Joe.
What do I watch? Is there politics on here? Is there like is it a special event?
More biddies. Thank you
Is
so
that-
much, Broadsword.
Is that what we're? Yeah, special event.
Cthulhu!
I, for one, accept Cthulhu.
Is what? Have you seen Dr. Evil in there?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, Dr. Evil, are y'all on Discord? Are y'all still on Discord with Pete? Oh, but
Audio Dragon. Expert noob.
but y'all didn't want to be on the mic, right? Yeah, but you didn't want to be on the mic, right? I don't remember. Just text me. So let's see.
Nosmo 90.
Hey, thank
New
you very much,
member.
Nosimo. Thank you for supporting the Angry Joe Show and allowing us to do everything that we just did around here. So we
Yes.
just got other
My
Joe's
army's
Necrons
set.
done.
They're ready for action.
I'm very excited.
This is Dynasty Cinnamon. We got the Ass Blasters, Joe's Ark, Christmas Man. Names are pending.
Yeah.
Dementor.
Yeah.
And not small. Wait, what is it? Nalguitas from afar.
Nalguitas from afar. Okay, I am going to face you, Joe, in the future. I'm going to use
you
my
lost.
list that I basically have everybody beat up on. They're the I called them the.
These are my
It's Jonas
bodyguards.
Vagarus, and his nickname is Dead Meat. Jonas Dead Meat Vagarus, and his 72nd Cadian Patrol Detachment. You should be able to beat
Well,
up
yeah,
on
these
it.
are gonna be like. a
It'll be
unit.
actually
This is
an
my unit
interesting
right here.
battle.
They're gonna go. Pew. Where'd they go?
No,
oh, no.
Joe. No.
Dead.
What do you mean? What unit would disappear?
These right here.
Why would they disappear?
With the Silent Night. Holy Night.
But the Catan back there can't, or can he do it? Yeah, the Catan could do it, but it's only one other unit, not two other units. Are you saying like he would port both of those units out and all three
I
of
thought it
those?
was this
would-
one that did it. Oh, if it's that one that
No,
does
that-
it, then. Phew.
This is the Warlord, and he has the
Oh,
Warlord
he has
relic.
a relic. Okay.
Yeah.
Then bam. Easy. Fix. Done.
Yeah, and then that guy, these all get into close combat. So they're
And
going to
you
port
fought.
within 9 inches because they have to stay 9 inches away. Meaning you have to either make that 9-inch charge, which is hard as
Well,
hell,
I already
Joe.
have my I have my movement speed already.
I can't. We're not going to hear each other for the
I know.
next. Varian is killing my fingers. My fingers just exploded.
I have that ability there. I can move 6 inches already forward, right?
Right, but that is before the battle begins. You'd be moving 6 inches forward.
Yes.
And then you would port them out, right? And then port them in 9 inches
That's
away
pretty
from somebody.
It's
Right,
15
but
inches,
Joe,
baby.
understand what you're about to do because it's so hard to make that charge immediately. Look at this. I've failed twice. I hit. This is the first hit. So what
do
you're
you
going to
gotta
do is
get?
you're going to
What do you
fail
gotta
that
get?
charge because these guys can't shoot. Now, if they could shoot, sure, because they're like pop, 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 right when they come in,
Chevin.
right? But you're going to take a full round of goddamn fire before you charge me.
As you start cover.
We'll see about that.
So, yeah, I mean, be smart with it. And
We'll
those
see
guys are
about
kind of
that.
tough, so they may still be able to take.
Well, it's not
a
like I
round
was
of
going
fire.
to
And they come
charge you
back.
forward. Like, obviously, I was going to use the terrain. It's like, all right, we're going to move over here.
So
and then
you're
kinda
staying with
flank
that 9-inch. So I'm right here. You say
terrain.
behind, right?
Yes, terrain.
And then you.
Yes, and with my ass blasters still pinning you down.
Correct. Those are good tactics. All right. Well, that's the fun of the game, seeing if those tactics work.
We
And if
shall
those
see.
rolls
I'm
work
gonna
for
learn
you.
today.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming out.
We
I'm
will
gonna.
see y'all tomorrow. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Wait,
don't know.
what
You-
is today?
He'll see. What?
Today's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's all day stream.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I don't know if you're gonna go stream over there. So we're leaving.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the election stuff.
So we will see you tomorrow, and stick around for AJ.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank y'all so much. See you in maybe about 30 minutes so I can prep and go get my red hat and everything. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See y'all next time. Oh, yeah, it's over here this time. We got a different screen. Okay, bye, guys. Let me hit this button. Bye. See y'all later. In 30 minutes.